Why, hello, players.
Oh my goodness, hello.
I found
It's been so long.
some wild players, everybody.
Wild
Got
players
some wild
appear.
players in these parts.
That's what I've heard. Hi, everybody, it's me, your DM Thades, and Quinn, and Munu, and Fraggy just texted me that she's not feeling well, so she might not make it. She's not sure. She's busily on the bridge, yeah.
Poor Faggy.
I know. She was so excited, and then she had to emergency pick up some kids from a game that was not in town. It was suddenly 45 minutes away, and she was just. I think that was the straw that broke every camel. Yeah. We do what we can. Mm-hmm. Which means you don't have an Esmeralda to screen you, because she was like one of the events tonight, and so you'll have to deal with it somehow without her. That's fine.
I'm scared.
We all do.
I'm a little scared.
What if instead we recapped what on earth was happening, and
We're gonna have to do that.
That way,
That's true.
Fraggy's here.
What if we
for
get up?
it.
What if we get up to some classic Finnegan and Randmar shenanigans?
There was one
Period.
episode
What if we get
where
up to some shenanigans.
you remember that episode where Esmeralda hid behind the bar and you managed to stall some of the major events for the entire evening by dealing with feelings for 2 hours. I remember this.
I was doing my best. I don't know how feelings work, and we got through it a little bit.
Everyone seems to think you do, though, Ranmar.
I wasn't
That's what
there.
I keep hearing.
No. Feelings are an enigma.
I think we've done pretty stellar on feelings. I think we've done. Sorry, I'm trying to be convincing. I think we've done a really good job with feelings. Quite frankly,
We've done all right. I don't
done.
remember which Iron Man movie it is, but in one of the movies, he's like standing in front of several buildings that are on fire, and he's like, "I think I did okay."
Yeah.
That's us.
I think I did okay.
He can afford to replace the buildings, though. That's like a thing, right? He's,
Can he do that?
yeah, he replaces him. He's like the Darren
Oh.
of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just mixed up Darren and
Why is there dog hair in my water?
I missed it. Who's Ranmar's cousin? Dorden. I mixed up Darren and Dorden for a second in my brain.
Oh, gosh, that'd be a fun combination.
Understandable. Honestly.
Darren and Dorden off on adventures. That's what the whole episode will be.
Imagine that duo for
Somehow
a moment,
they
will
get
you?
saddled together. They don't know what's happened.
That would be terrifying. Echo.
I think it would be an explosive adventure for many reasons.
Hi, Echo. Hi, everybody.
Darren be like fireball, and Dorden be like fuck yeah.
You point, I fireball, basically.
You tell me what to point it at, and then I'll point it.
It's going to be
Yeah.
a little bit less Cult of the Lamb than Pathologic in this particular stream, everybody. So you're coming in from echoes, having your sensors calibrated for Cult of the Lamb. You're going to have to retune them a little bit.
I think it mixes
An
quite well.
ant on my computer screen. I finally got into Echo's cult today, and that was great.
I miss Cult of the Lamb. Ugh,
It's so fun. I need to get back to it.
I know. I need. There's been so much DLC and stuff. I need to get back to it.
If not for the poop, I think I might enjoy it. There's just a lot of poop in the game.
Gosh, I do understand that
My-
to a ridiculous degree.
There's a lot of poop in the game.
There's a lot of poop in the game.
My cultist literally
Hi, Sammy.
is a fan of it. That's like one of their traits.
Love that.
Is yeah.
Love it.
So
If there was
that
a way
happened.
to keep my citizens in Cult of the Lamb from doing anything with the poop, I'd probably play Cult of the Lamb.
Well, this is unfortunate. My fingernail is stuck in my shirt and I can't get it out. I got it. Everything's okay. How did that happen?
I can't say.
It's been such a long week
like
and a very long day.
Here we are. It's
Everything's
over.
gonna be all right.
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend.
It's
We
the
made it.
weekend.
So we're not going to get into it yet. We have a few more minutes. So it's okay to wade in a little bit slowly. I've decided I'm going to try a thing that I used to do with other players. I think you're all ready. I think you're ready for it, and I think you might even enjoy this particular, slightly different approach to how I conduct things here.
I'm scared.
I have
Scared too.
before the stream today rolled on the event table to find out what kind of major events could creep in and what major changes could, like what wrenches get thrown in. And if the players have nothing they want to explore or chase down or do, then I can accelerate the drama and excitement of the evening by letting those events happen at a slightly faster pace. However, if you have to-do items or things that you're like, wow, I'm going to chase this down right now, or if you literally just want to hit the big red button on the Thades D&D situation and begin monologuing about your feelings or the situation you're in, and just like essentially remember everyone at home, this is always true in any campaign I run, that there's the one core rule is that soliloquy takes 0 time, meaning you can just begin a soliloquy and I can't stop you. And then things don't happen, which can buy everyone time to think.
I'm so excited.
The human behind me, this is the Quinn.
Scared.
In disguise.
I put on glasses because Moon had on glasses, and I was like, "You're so cool," and I want to match.
Solidarity.
Transformers
Solidarity.
1,
Sunglasses.
meaning the very first Transformers movie, that was a fun ride. I enjoyed the first Transformers movie. They kind of like, they begin to like
Wait,
from there, but the first one's good.
the Bayverse one is good, but there's a new movie. It literally came out today, Transformers 1.
Oh, is it?
It's all animated, and it's the origin of Optimus and Megatron.
I might show that to my sons. I'll leave it to you, Mooney. If you say it's awesome, then I will show Thades Prime and Omega. Maybe I'll wait to you to come for a visit for Thanksgiving, and you can watch it with them, and then we'll have like a bonding moment over it. But if you don't like it, they're not going to see it. So.
Oh, well, I've heard good things. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it soon, but I want to. I know exactly what's going to happen, and I'm going to cry anyway, so...
Oh my God! What the fuck happened to that? Thanks, Peerless. It was totally active until apparently I restarted my system and it went away. Hang on, everybody.
I've never seen any Transformers.
Thank you, Peerless.
I don't think. Like, I know nothing. Like, I am purely pure to the series. I have zero. I know Bumblebee is a thing, and that is all.
Bumblebee is a thing.
I mean, Bumblebee is a thing. Transformers is my love. I adore. But it's a lot to try to get into. It's a lot.
Maybe we'd have to do a little info is love jumping, and then you can dump about Transformers.
I've been playing with the idea
God.
of bringing that show back.
Yes.
We might do it. Yeah.
Yeah, like as a treat, like as a little treat,
As a treat.
as a treat.
This is off topic. I'm so sorry. The rest of my fingernail broke off. Not the actual nail, like the glue part. And now it's just sharp, and I can't stop playing with it, and it hurts me.
Go
you get a file?
So I'm gonna
Go get a file.
I'm gonna show y'all the dog and go
Yeah.
chop off the glue.
Yeah.
So I'll be
So
back.
bad.
Everyone, take a
Ravi.
moment and let's behold the Ravi.
Oh, the Ravi. She's got so big. Ugh. She's always been a big dog. A big dog. Oh. She looks so cozy. Look at that tail. That tail is like
It's quite floofy.
the size of a pillow.
I mean, Ravi is quite a large animal.
Mm.
I understand. He's a very big dog.
She's a Great Pyrenees, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's how that works. I would trust the druid. She's not here yet. Well, she's in chat. She's probably actually watching in her car, but she's driving right now. We obey the Queen Ravi. We do that. Friends, how is chat? How are you all? It's been a while since we've been in a D&D time. What are we excited about? What do we remember? What is the shotgun over the fireplace? What's Chekhov's gun that you're all like expecting to pay out any minute now?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm back.
Welcome back.
What bullet is the DM going to load and then promptly shoot us with?
I'm so scared. Like, why would you roll? We're trying to get back in the swing of things.
This is no better way to get in the swing of things
Then shooting us.
than shooting you. Yeah, that's right.
Have you heard of an icebreaker? What better way to break the ice? Just with
I mean, literally, a high
loaded in the
velocity
chamber.
chunk of material will, in fact, do that.
Yeah.
I've been playing Long War for a few weeks now, and before that I played Pathologic. I think we all knew that was going to have some kind of a effect.
Maybe it's a good thing we took a little D&D break while you were playing Pathologic.
Yeah, I mean.
Right, like it had some time to wear off
scared.
a little bit.
A little scared.
Yeah.
Pathologic is never going to leave me.
It just won.
It's with me every day now, yeah. It's one thing. It really is the ultimate gamer cred. Now, it literally doesn't matter what any other achievement anyone's done now. They'd be like, well, you never did this. I'd be like, dude, I beat Pathologic. That's it. It is the end-all, be-all. It is the final gem in any gamer's crown. You can... if anyone's like, you're not a real gamer,
Cherry
you can
on
be
top.
like, actually, if you want to be technical, there are only very few real capital G gamers on the planet. The real 1Gs. And they beat Pathologic.
I don't know if you've ever mentioned whether or not you'd ever get a tattoo dab, but would that be one of the only things?
It'd be the only one I'd get. It
Yeah.
would absolutely be the tragedian, because like that fucking dude. Or maybe I'd get a tattoo of of like Laura and the two kids, like Sticky and Murky.
Yeah.
If I got a tattoo, it'd be like that'd be like a one bicep with like Laura,
Yeah.
Sticky, and Murky. Just like that'd be
Oh, that would be cool.
be my family. Yeah, that'd be it.
People be like, "Oh, are those your kids?" And you're like,
I
Yes.
fucking fought to save their goddamn lives. Yes, they're my children. And Laura's my boo.
Oh, as a
Oh
little
my
bonus, you
gosh.
could put the day that you did the game stuff. You could put like the date for when you finish it. Yeah,
when you actually beat the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like hidden in there as like a little secret meaning.
I do have to return to it, actually. Like, when Lost wants me to do one more playthrough where I purposely fuck up and take huge risks, because we want to see what happens if you keep dying and then death ratchets up the vice.
I agree.
Murky
Yeah.
and Sticky did not sell illicit drugs, though Sticky did steal a lot of stuff for the good of the town.
Wait, they were selling drugs, or the other kids were selling illicit drugs?
For fun.
I didn't
I'll tell you
gather
what,
a lot from
when-
Pathologic.
When we do an info dub episode where you dump on us all about Transformers, I will dump about the story of Pathologic, and then I will answer all of your burning questions about the drug trade in Pathologic, which, as a consequence of surviving the fucking game, I have intimate knowledge of. And that little shit girl who fucking had the morphine and charged double what everyone else charged, you know where you are. And I didn't forget you.
Solid.
I remember a lot of Schmouder excitement.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't.
Schmouder is the holy
I have a
grail.
gift of not really grasping a lot of the video games I watch people play.
It's basically
Like I've watched multiple people play Majora's Mask, and I don't know.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Majora's Mask. I'm confident that if I had played Majora's Mask near its launch date, I would have loved it. I'm really sad that I have this like predilection to not play older games anymore. It sucks. It's got to be good. It's got to be good.
So I'm laughing at Beardless's.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at Beardless's comment about our sunglasses being in relation to the party was technically last night, so we're hungover.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Hungover.
What
You're
a
so
Yeah.
creative.
great,
You're so creative.
what a great way to segue
You're so creative.
back into Hollice.
No, I'm scared.
The sun is coming up. It's probably like 5:30, 5:45 a.m., something like that, where it's like dawn, but the sun has not crested any horizon, let alone the mountains, because you're in a valley, and so you have to actually wait a long while before you see the literal sun. Like, you won't see it until like 9 or 10.
Oh, that's.
But it'll be
that's not
bright long before you see the sun.
too bad.
Oh, I didn't know we were in that much of a valley. Oops.
Yeah, it's pretty steep on both
Well.
sides.
See, I thought the mountains were several miles away across the river.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, yeah, it's over there, but they're pretty big.
My bad. Oh. Well, maybe I don't understand how the map works. That's okay.
It's not like you're in like shadows forever. Don't worry, it's not pessimistic. If you want to like make the case that you're a geologist or something, and like, no, actually, Thades, we can probably see the sun around 7 or 8, even if the mountains are very tall, given that they're 4 or 5 miles away. I'm like, okay, I buy that. But yeah, the mountain's like 4 or 5 miles from you on the other side. And on this side, it's pretty close. You could you could jog to it in like 20 minutes or so from your house.
I knew.
It goes up
They
like
were closer on one side.
1,000 feet or so. It's a big, big, tall wall. Sky wall, it's called.
Lucky. What are you doing?
All I'm thinking about is because we've been gone for a hot minute. All I can imagine is the entirety of Hollice breaking out into like a welcome back kind of like montage where everyone starts singing and then like they stop singing, like they just go about their normal business after it breaks out into like big song and dance as a welcome back.
If I could do a Buffy the Vampire Slayer style musical episode of Hollice, I would fucking love that. I could sing my part, I guess, but I guess I could sing most of them. I could start with Byfandar if you want to do that. Maybe we'll wait for that. Actually, before we start, I know this is crazy because we're 30 minutes in, but I don't have a glass of water and I don't want chat to rebel. So I'm going to go get water. I had a lot to do and I got it done.
My water is also downstairs.
Oh my God.
So
guess what, everyone? You have
Get
now.
water.
You have now. You can here. You can all talk to Munu.
Munu, you're gonna do great.
There you go, everybody.
Dun dun dun. I get to say hi to Chad again. Hello, Chad. Hello. Echo,
Oh, I love that
go do
busted part
self-care.
of the camera. Pay no
Everybody-
attention to that. Everyone, come on.
It's fine. It's fine. Everybody who came in with Echo, do self-care. Echo especially. I really want to see Transformers 1, and I know it's going to rip my soul out, and it's going to make me really sad. Even though I know what's going to happen, it's going to give me sad feelings and emotions, and I'm going to have a cat. No, y'all couldn't see the cat. One of Thaddeus' cats is like right in the middle of the room. Oh, cute. Anyway, yeah, I really want to see Transformers 1. It looks incredible. If I weren't front and center, I would go because I got the glue off of my thumbnail, but now there's a hangnail and it's kind of in the same situation as it was before. It's fine. Hi. It's always good to see you, Sammy. Yeah. Hello.
Okay, it's still just Munu, so just keep watching Munu while I definitely don't fix something behind the scenes here.
What are you doing? Are you wiggling my camera?
No, there's nothing happening right now, actually.
Oh, okay. Right.
Why is this?
Nothing's happening. And it's fine. Is it because Fraggie's not here, so there's not the third window? I don't know.
Like,
doesn't matter.
It might be, actually, but it shouldn't be. There we go.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
There we go. We'll see, I guess. Look at that. I fixed it.
It's fine.
I'm trying to say, hi, everybody. I'm back.
I keep looking. Oh, hi. I keep looking because I've got the stream in another browser lurking with my bot on the other screen. So I just keep looking over there.
Oh. Echo, I don't think Fraggie's joining us tonight after all. She feels really bad and was trying to basically convince herself to still get on, not to disappoint people, but she's pretty beat. So I think she'll pop into chat to visit us. I don't believe she'll come on camera. I did my best to sort of dissuade her, saying, look, it's okay. This is our slot now, every other Friday. And it will in general work. She won't always be driving all of her creation the last second before. So
Yeah, this was spur of the moment.
yeah, it's basically
Sounded like, right?
unanticipated, yeah.
Yeah.
We do what we can. It's gonna be all right. We've had a
All
couple
will
of
be well.
episodes where we've gone with 2 players. I could run on 1 player, honestly. I could run Hollice by myself. It'd just be all the NPCs like dying horribly because they wouldn't have any players to save them. But it'd be pretty dark.
Why are you like this exactly?
It's hard to say. I was actually talking to Lost about this earlier about how, like, you know, when I got first wind that Fraggie had some stuff happening, I said aloud, "There's Fraggie." I said, "Fraggie's probably not going to make it tonight." I said, and Lost, you know, she just nodded because she knows Lost is going through a lot. She knows that Fraggie got some shit going on. And then I said, people all think I'm, you know, at the end of the day, I'm like, you know, I'm the DM who's going to be helpful, but I can be a right bastard. I seem like a bastard. And the reason for that is that my very first DM ever was a 2nd edition so this guy played D&D before it was D&D, and then when I met him and played at his table, he was running second edition games, and I played second edition, which was save versus death magic, save versus rod. It was just grossly unfair to the players. It was really, really awful. And just like me, and this is where I got it from, I think, he ultimately wanted the players to succeed and did what he could to help them all feel good about what was happening and what they were going through, even though he was on the surface a right bastard. Like he seemed really vindictive about it. And one good example is, I remember the first time this happened, he did it all the time, but the first time sticks out in my mind. There were 6 players at that table, and I got there, and one of them didn't show up that night. And at the time to start, the DM just started going, getting us into character and into the scene. And I looked over at the missing player's chair and I said, "Wait, where's the character name? Bart. Where's Bart?" And the DM looked at me for a moment while everyone else at the table smiled and didn't look up. And the DM said to me, "Why, Mark has left Bart parked unattended in the yellow zone." And I said, What does that mean? He said, "Well, Thades, what happens if you leave your car parked unattended in the yellow zone?" I said, you can get ticketed, get the boot on your car, get towed." And he's like, "Yeah. Yeah."
Oh no.
His character was parked unattended in the yellow zone. But Fraggy messaged me just in time, so her character was moved to safety.
We made sure of it.
Well, that's good.
Fraggy,
I hope you get some good rest.
Esmeralda will not be towed.
Esmeralda will not be towed. What a statement.
Now you know. Farewell, chat. Farewell, everyone.
Kind of. No, farewell. Chat.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep my sunglasses on.
goodbye, chat. Why did the instructions come back up? Go away.
Oh, I know what's wrong. Crap, I know what's wrong. Hang on, I can fix it.
What?
Now I know what's wrong.
I have so many buttons now.
Oh, they changed it. Can I not go here? And I know that's fucked the camera up. Don't panic, everybody. And you know what I can probably do at this point? I can probably just go back in and because it's just going to be Munu tonight. Guest star actually tends to handle one guest okay. Right, guest star? Can you actually work the regular way? I'm going to call it out. I call OBS out all the time. And you know what happens? OBS fucking does its job, Twitch. Yeah. OBS does its job.
Imagine.
I was going to make some joke about how Kick is actually handling things better, but it's literally not. Kick is a dumpster fire. It's really this is like really, really bad over there. Actually, don't go to Kick.
Yeah.
Ramar.
Oh no!
I'm so glad you said Ramar.
For once, not me, please, God.
Okay, Finnegan.
No, don't. Why?
Yes.
Finnegan, you wake up in bed.
Cool.
It's possible you've been thrown under the bus, Finnegan. I can't say.
It's okay. This is where I break out into my song and dance. I'm
with
running
so
around
much
Hollice.
shit.
I'm running around Hollice. I'm singing. That's what, you know what? I genuinely will do that. I genuinely will have a bard moment. I'm not going to sing because I don't have the energy in me or try to even make up a song, but I do have the energy tonight. So I'm going to do my little montage. I think that's totally fine.
What is your montage? What do you mean?
Just excited. We're after a party. We're the night after a party. I'm just singing. I'm just doing my little singy sings. I'm doing a little like Beauty and the Beast level moment of singing about how wonderful Hollice is, about going to see Tag. Anything in that realm. Just checking out the town. Just doing like a lap. Doing like a just doing
just
a lap.
A casual lap.
Yeah, just doing a lap. Just doing a lap and singing.
Hey, Bean.
Ramar, you are awoken by singing Finnegan.
Great.
Filling the house.
It's so too early for this.
I can imagine me dancing around and you just being like sips coffee.
I imagine it was far, far too late for Raymar to have cared last night. So like there's still like the beads woven into their beard and they're just like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah.
So they start like taking them out. And Rainmar's gonna go back to just the handlebar mustache.
Okay.
Gonna
Okay.
ditch the rest of
Solid.
the beard.
You shaving
That's
the
how
beard?
Rainmar's starting their day. I'm shaving the beard, but I'm keeping the
I'm
mustache.
saying
Go back
you're
to
shaving?
original Rainmar.
Original Ramar. I got you.
It's a great day.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah, the-
great
Maybe.
day.
The beard was from the Reaches, right? That was like the stress of no Ashdale. So,
Yes. Yes.
got it. Shit, where'd my dice go?
No. Why? Sorry.
Oh,
There they are.
why?
Sorry. I don't mean you can't get your dice. It's just whenever you get your dice and roll, it's different than when we get our dice and roll. Yes, it is. He's shaking his head. Yes, it is. Yeah, because you have a whole event table. That's scary.
You said you already rolled on it twice. Why are you rolling again?
Well, the events each will require me rolling other dice to see when things trigger, depending on stuff. But I also, if you're talking, I won't roll. I'll wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure enough, I do need a hot second to do spell swapping. Because I've got spells for the party, and I want to take a second to do that. So I do need to zone out for a minute.
Oh,
here.
I can.
Finnegan, you're on your own.
I'm still singing and dancing. I'm still doing my little dancey dance. Can I bring a little thing to Aldi? Can I bring what would Aldi like? Sorry, I'm thinking.
It's 6 in the morning. I'm not sure.
At 6 in the morning, what would Aldi like? What would Aldi like at 6 in the morning? I was like, coffee? Do they? I literally just had the whole ring around. Coffee? Do they drink coffee? And then I thought mutton. Mutton is a good idea to bring at 6 in the morning.
You can get some. You have to go to cook some mutton or get like the inn to cook some mutton.
Is
for you.
coffee okay?
Coffee's kind of expensive.
I was gonna say,
You could
what
afford it.
is- No, people don't know. People, can I?
Coffee's an import, and they do have some. Ashley really likes it. She'll go and spend her money on coffee at the way station, but they have to brew it to order. Like they don't have
Do they
like, a
have
whole
like
ton of it.
coffees, teas? I guess I've never asked this. Like,
Tea, yeah, you can. They'll just make you tea. Like it's basically they basically pulling out, bark and leaves and making you tannin tea, which is like it's more medicinal than it is a joy around here.
oh,
If you want to stumble into inventing tea, you can do that.
can I? How do I do that?
I mean, I guess out of the lot of you, Ranmar would be the most likely one to be able to do that stuff.
I'm gonna write on my list.
I hadn't really thought about that.
tea.
This is like the medieval era. They didn't really
That's why,
tea. Like they
yeah.
might put juniper into water and boil it and then drink that, and then they probably put it with booze. Most of the stuff you drink is going to be at least mildly alcoholic, just because.
Really?
Yeah, that's the medieval era. Like they did that a lot. If it
Like
wasn't
in the morning?
water, it's water, milk, booze. That's basically that's your menu for liquids.
I got my spells done. I'm sorry. I
Don't be
will
sorry.
hustle to catch up and
You're gonna have a stop.
meet up wherever y'all went. I was real zoned in hard swapping spells. I don't know where you went.
I was
Ashdale's
But I will
asleep on
find
the-
you.
for Aldi and Aya. I was doing like a coffee run, but the medieval level of a coffee run.
Zermas is basically cleaning the main living area. Ashdale is asleep on a couch. She is out. She slept through Finnegan's entire performance.
Zermas did?
Zermas is cleaning.
Oh, Zermas is cleaning.
Yeah, that's how he keeps himself.
Ashdale slept through it.
Keep himself
That
calm.
makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Where did Finn? You headed to the way station? Is that where you went? I'm confused. Where did you go?
I'm everywhere.
I didn't hear anything for like the 2 minutes I was doing.
I'm everywhere. I'm
spells.
dancing on
I'm
Hollice. I'm going to check on Aldi and Aya. I did. I
Okay.
think I did pass by the way station. I did see
Okay.
tag too.
Well-
It was part of the montage.
Oh, you had a
we
montage?
have-
If you're actually doing a montage, then you're kind of like giving me control of your character for like, and then Ramar is in fact on their own, which is a very clever play to throw Ramar under the bus.
Okay. All right.
I wasn't trying to throw him under the bus, but I was montaging.
Wow. Okay.
You threw me under the bus first.
Negative. There's a quote in the Discord for months ago where you threw me under the bus.
Oh, you're
and
right.
someone
I'm so
asked you
sorry. You're
why,
so
and you
right.
were like, which time?
You were so right. It's just Bard. It's just Bard. I'm just awkward. It's just Bard panic. I don't know why I picked a Bard. I don't know how playing with Bard helped.
Oh no. Okay. I'll scrounge around and try to figure out breakfast because
You're doing beer time.
it's
Yeah.
very early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can skip the maintenance stuff and go to the fun stuff. Sure. You go to the way station.
I don't know.
You both go to the way
Great.
station.
Solid.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The montage ended at the
I did not wake up Ashdale. No one deserves to be woken up before they're ready to wake up the day after a party.
That's reasonable. The place is almost empty. The two of you enter,
Is that weird?
and I mean, this early in the morning. It depends. If there might be sometimes there's like like a merchant cart or the merchant folks are in here having breakfast or something. But it's actually not because of the party, so to speak. Well, yeah, because of the party, the merchants are like sleeping in or are at their carts or just like basically eating as they get ready for the morning rather than having a leisurely breakfast because they were up late for the celebration. So the room only has Paulie, who is minding the bar,
Sick.
and Valen, who's asleep on the bar.
No.
Yes, Valen is asleep
It's
on the
been
bar.
a hot second. Valen is the ex.
That's
Yeah,
accurate.
that's
Yeah.
why I
Ez,
said
right?
no.
Right.
Okay. It's been a little bit, and I am doing my best. Okay, so Polly and Valen are the only two in here, and Valen's asleep on the bar. We didn't get a lot of talking done
I know.
last night.
I know.
I guess. I don't remember much. Honestly.
I think it ended in a lot of tears, and I can't remember if me or Ashdale was on the floor. Somebody was on the floor. Oh no, it was me.
You
I
know
think.
it was me.
Was it you?
Yes.
Yeah, the Ranmar face down thing is a time-honored tradition when stress
Oh,
gets
you're
even
so right.
to medium levels.
Totally.
It's face down time.
Totally. That's what happened. Face down on the floor, crying. I think it ended in crying. And
I
face down on the
highly
floor.
recommend. I don't recall crying, but maybe I did.
No, I was crying.
I don't
You
know.
were face down.
Oh, you were crying. Right, because you
Because I
detected thoughts on everybody
Yeah.
and you got
You saw all the sads.
blasted.
Mielavir blaming
Yeah.
herself for Esmeralda's breakup, and Rachel imagining being able to hug literally everybody, and Ashdale feeling increasingly less and less suited to being able to date the amazing Ranmar.
No, see
That
that
was
was
like a crazy amount of sad that was like you just expose yourself to.
everyone needs to take it back. Everyone needs to feel worth it and take a beat.
Oh no.
That's not how therapy works, says the narrator.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But I can will it into fruition.
That's how it starts.
I like this plan.
Yeah.
I like this plan.
Well, you're there. Polly nods at you as you come in.
Is he fine
There
after
was
the
a
party?
fucking
He's
ant
just
on my
chilling?
face.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Want some breakfast?
Yes, actually.
You
I
want
would like
you
some
want bread,
breakfast.
eggs,
Just bread.
just
Just
bread,
bread.
cheese?
Just bread. No, just bread.
Yeah.
Just straight
Master
bread.
Cleric.
I would like bread and eggs and cheese. That would be great.
So be it. I trust you can. You'll feel safe here with our other overnight guest. He motions at Ed Fallon, who's like on the bar.
Yeah.
Can I?
No worries.
Sure.
Should we? I guess I kind of to Polly. Should we?
Grandma,
need to do
elves
something?
sleep very rarely,
Yeah, that's.
and they
I was
tend to
just
not
thinking about
sleep
that.
because when they do sleep, they always have prophetic dreams, and they can be a bit overwhelming. So usually they do it on purpose and not because, well,
Not because, well, what?
they drunk and
I
passed
don't-
out.
They drunken.
So she's not drunkenly passed out?
Oh, she
I'm
probably is. She
confused
probably
now.
is. Yeah, yeah. I want to make sure you're not confused. It sounds like you know what's happening.
Should I wake her up?
Okay. Hold on,
Should-
because I was afraid of. Where is it? Oh no. There it is. I was afraid of hangovers. Can I lesser restoration anybody with a hangover? Is that helpful?
Yeah, you could do that. That's a hell of a spell to blow, but
Great.
yes, that will 100% cure hangover.
Oh my gosh! If only.
Well, if I got all my spells back.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I'm scared and I'm not going to wake her up, but I now know that I can render some form of assistance.
Yeah.
She doesn't remember. A voice says behind you.
Hi.
Shilarani is
Oh
there.
God, who?
Oh,
Shilarani.
Harani, hi. Hi, love.
She's looking sort of like at her hands.
Oh, why?
Ez doesn't remember? Or Valen? Or who? What?
She looks over at Valen at the bar. She doesn't know who she is or where she's from. She's wrong.
I don't think I understand.
Time out. Did we learn anything about Valen? Yeah, we did.
She has a
Something. We learned something, but I don't remember what it is.
ley line link.
It's been so long.
Like she's like Tag and Aya, and that she has a little, basically a silvery cord leading to the ley lines.
Okay, but she doesn't look like one of the daughters,
Correct.
though, right?
Yeah, Rammer determined that
Ants.
she's not obviously related to Kithriel.
Okay.
Is she
I'm
one of
sorry.
the ones
I'm
that I saw
slowly
whenever I
processing
touched
my
the
rage
artifact?
over these ants.
That was like, there's another thing going, and it was her.
That was Miralyn.
Miralyn. Miralyn is not.
Miralyn is the cleric of Sune who came down here to try and convince Tag to be a cleric of Sune.
Yeah. I was thinking Miralyn again.
Yeah, she hasn't necessarily failed, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Tag is, as far as you know, still presently a cleric of the Quellan.
Tag is a
Okay.
cleric of the Quellan because of
Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you know about Valen is that she's a sentinel. She came down with a delegation. Elvir posited that she had been sent here to destabilize Esmeralda effectively a little bit to give the Sinlayan elves some kind of an advantage to talk to her, since she is the ambassador to the Quellan and also like their one link here, and they wanted to make sure she wasn't being controlled by the Quellan necessarily.
Okay.
You know, that, I mean, she kind of threw Esmeralda under the bus when she finally sort of spilled the beans on how she saw the end of their relationship.
Who saw the end?
How Valen saw the end of their relationship. And, you know, she has a link to the Leylands because Finnegan actually is the one who saw it.
Yes.
The first time you touched a relic, right? Or not a relic, an artifact.
Because I became a big boy and touched my first artifact. Give me that
So
look.
brave.
They
So
grow up so
brave.
fast.
50 episodes in, and I would not touch a relic. That one.
It took a while,
Took a
yeah.
while.
Okay, so Arani is saying Valen doesn't know who she is or where she's from. Right?
That's what Arani said, yeah. She's still staring at her hands.
Ants.
Is she saying? Are you saying that she's lost?
She's asleep. She's a sleeper.
More than just right now.
We were forbidden of speaking of them, but who still exists, who even knows?
Is she affected by the like a sleeper in a form of like she also has like I don't know if Arani would know this, but I'm trying to like grasp it. Like as a sense of she also has a block and doesn't know who she actually is.
She has a block and a modification.
Is that tied to her being a sleeper? What's a sleeper?
If we wake them, we don't know what will happen. I went to the cave in the Sinlay. The circle is there.
You went there? That's good to know that the circle is there.
That is the vault that contains it.
Great.
They encouraged me to rest, but I can't yet.
Why not?
Because my
Who's
hands are
they?
unclean. I did so much harm.
You did not.
I will not rest until it is undone.
I don't think any of it was your fault. From what we know, I don't think it was your fault.
You were used as a weapon, but that doesn't make it your fault.
I am not willing to shirk my responsibilities. I've had a very, very long time to think on them. I spent a lot of time reading the works of the old ones, the outsiders. It said that they were the keepers of those inevitable, and some assumed they had made them. But I think the sleepers made them.
Wait, the sleepers made who?
She walks over
And-
towards Fallen. You don't know. She gets really close to Fallen's, like, comically drunken, unconscious face.
I trust Arani. She's allowed.
Polly comes out with a tray, sees Arani, puts the tray in the bar, and goes back in the kitchen without saying a word.
Arani's allowed. I was gonna say Arani can get close. Normally we'd start saying back
Silently.
up, but Arani is okay.
And so the sleepers made the inevitables
The sleepers made the outsiders.
Oh,
outside.
as in
What's a-
as in Chile, as outsiders.
That's what people say outsiders. They're talking about the illithids, yes.
The sleepers made. Fallen made Chile.
Not all of her. She strokes Valen's hair. What will happen if you remember? You'll be happier this way, won't you? I don't have the power to set you free. You would need the staff, a voice says behind you both.
Oh,
Darren.
is it? Oh, wait,
Zot.
no.
It's Zot standing in the door.
Why
What?
are you here? Sorry, I'll finish
I
this.
couldn't help myself. I needed
Why?
to see for myself. It's you. She stands and faces him. Arani, I am sorry that I did not know what Sulian would do. This one thing is not your fault. He's studying her. Go on, he says. You don't need me to tell you what is your fault. You know. Yes. He looks over at Valen. What will you do? I will observe. I will no longer interfere with this plane. It's not my place anymore. Will you help? Will you help them? I have offered my assistance. I will share information as I can. I want you to leave, please. As you wish. Zot fades away.
Did he just
check
like
on her,
astral
Ronnie.
project himself in here?
Oh.
Yeah.
Check on Ronnie, see if Ronnie's okay. Is Zod on our side? Question mark. What just happened? I need a rundown.
Zot, I'm pretty sure Zot was the one that was underneath the tower
Yes.
in the Quellen.
Shilzad is like the dude who made all the artifacts. He's like, when people talk about the shill, Zod is the penultimate shill. He's like the guy.
But
If they had a
Sulian-
king, it would have been Zod.
Sulian's the grosser one, right? Because Sulian
Right.
was
There were three wizards who basically everyone held to be equal in terms of authority and power. Pern, who made Jacoby, created life. Sulian, who created several really powerful spells, maybe the most important one being Gate, which let him like basically rip holes in reality and go wherever he wants to. And Zot, who made the artifact.
Is Sulian fancy shoes?
Yes.
Okay. So
Zot
Sulian
is
can do the
not-
multiples.
Correct. Yeah. Sulian, there's lots of those. And they're crazy and ancient, and some of them are vampires. Zot, there's only one of them.
Vampire lich thing.
Right, yeah. And Zot seems to have all of his faculties about himself. The summary was that he's smart and didn't lie to you all, but he's kind of a jerk.
So he's not yucky, he's just a jerk.
I mean,
He's kind of an asshole, and he's like,
he's not a
"Yeah, I broke
sexist.
everything."
He's not a sexist. He did not date people really at all, but he also thought what Cillian did was inappropriate. He said so.
Are they all, just to also just to clarify, were they all also supposed to be taken by the spell but then didn't?
So the shill were not taken by the spells. The shill died and kept their memories. And they were either completely eradicated and turned into people dust, or they were rendered as ghosts to watch over the vaults. And the ghosts so far seem to remember everything.
Well, the ghosts are only Arani, though, right?
So
They're
far,
not
you've met
ghosts.
Arani, Shill Bostet. You met another shill who, I forget his name now because he only shows up during the scene where you get the gems. But he was the guy who handed you the gems in the.
Then he said, "I'm out."
Yep.
He said, "My time is done."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've met several Shillian ghosts who, with the exception of Arani, seem like they're totally fine and remember everything.
But Zot, Sulian, and Pern were either supposed to be ghosts or people dust, and they're not.
Zod is a ghost.
Oh my gosh, have I been misunderstanding this the whole time?
He's a ghost, but he thinks he's permanently evaded the afterlife, is what I understood. Like,
This is his afterlife, basically.
he thinks he's right. He thinks he's outwitted the Raven Queen forever. I'm just like, okay.
Gotcha.
And you're framing it that way because you're hoping one day he'll undo whatever he's done. But so far, yes, he has successfully for thousands of years evaded any kind of penalty for what he did.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna fix that.
So he's just living like he's still a guy, but he's a ghost.
He's a ghost.
Gotcha.
Like Shilarani. He's basically the same state as Shilarani, but unfortunately for Shilarani, she did not weather the time like he did.
Gotcha. He kept all of his like sanity and
Yep.
his.
He seems to be
So
totally...
Zot was unconscious for some
Yeah,
of
he
it,
was
at
able
least?
to go into stasis like he's supposed to. So he wasn't...
Shilarani did not.
Correct.
Gotcha.
She was just conscious in that room for 2,000 years. Which, I mean, if she wasn't the genius she was, she might be completely ravening mad.
Yeah.
Right? She did her
Yeah.
best being trapped in that room.
Oh my god.
Poor Arani.
Yeah, Echo in chat reminds us that Zot's the guy who said, he hated the gods because the gods were like, they needed people to be able to suffer in order for the gods to be powerful, right? In his point of view, like when he had power and he started kicking the gods basically out of the way, like everyone was healthy, no one ever got sick, no one was ever hungry. People could just like be happy and do whatever they wanted. They didn't have to like slave and work for a living. Like the Shell Empire did very well, and the gods didn't want that. Why not? According to Zot, because if people suffer, the gods are powerful. If they don't suffer, they don't worship, the gods lose power. And he's like, eat shit, gods. We don't fucking need you. And in some ways, maybe he was right. And he was a huge asshole about it. So there's conflict in like even listening to the guy, right? That's kind of like, that's the character.
But did he also kind of want to be a god? Like he didn't like the gods, but he also kind of wants to be the god? Question mark.
I mean, he doesn't like the title.
Gotcha.
I don't think he wanted to be one specifically because when
Pardon me.
I forget exactly what I said, but somehow Bacab came up and Zot said that he used to be Shill Bacab.
In order to get one on you,
So-
yeah, he explained that Bocab was actually his colleague who had ascended basically the normal way by like basically being really powerful and smart, and people like worshipped him basically, and he was able to ascend. That's how Zot. That's how you'd think it happened, but Zot didn't say how the ascension happened or if he knows or not how it happened. You have also more recently you have seen like Finnegan saw in the mind of the Raven Queen, and you saw like some young lady speak to the former god of death and just be granted the mantle basically. And so it's possible that the former college of knowledge gave Bocab the mantle and just chose him without people knowing it was even a transformation,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So those are the ways to become a god in Dungeons and Dragons.
Gotcha.
In this reality, anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
But at the end of the day, Zot was like, we shoved the gods out of the way and everything was great, but now it's not. So will you fix it?
Basically, yeah. Like things fell apart. Like the way they were able to take control from the gods was to do some really extreme shit. One of which, and he explained the problem was that the goddess of magic forgot she existed, and therefore she became a fundamental aspect of the cosmos. And magic was the thing that everyone could use freely without some conscious, willful being in control of it, which is how it was before.
Not anymore.
But
Not anymore.
now we've got to figure out how to wake her up and tell her who she is without
Everything
getting
exploding around her.
splatted.
Right.
The goddess
Yeah.
of magic. Is who we have to-
Yes. Right? Yeah.
Oh my
think
God, Beardless, 100%. I don't mean to break decorum here, but Beardless said Zod gives me exiled Kryptonians and Superman movie vibes, and 100%. I was thinking about literal Zod from the like Superman 2, like back in the 80s when I was making Zod. Yeah, it's very much like he's not. Yeah, he's exactly the kind of zealot that Zod was. Zod thought he was like doing the exact right thing, and Zod was much more wrong than Zod is. I think Zod is more relatable, but also the same kind of asshole. Anyway, back to the scene.
That
I
went
don't
over my
know
head.
much about Superman. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, just yeet your pen.
I did just. You saw that? I did
Oh.
just see my pen.
The ad started. Everybody, we're taking an ad break.
Oh.
I have to. The alerts are supposed
Oh
to
my
pop
god,
through
the
and say
ad
that.
is so bright. What the shit?
Wait, really?
Hold on.
That's frustrating.
That's why I just lit up on this side. Okay, everything's fine.
Everything's
Fine. Feel like I'm slowly getting back in gear. What I should have done is read my notes.
No, I feel like it's good for us to have like quick little like this is this and this is who like in the moment because it helps like reinforce the like
Yeah.
characters and what their purpose is like especially in the moment. Sorry, it fascinates me.
It's
How
been so long.
Callum drinks so fast.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's basically the recap on Zod.
I think so. And
Sulian sucks. Zod
he's
is a
done
jerk, and Pern is with
the Raven Queen.
Raven Queen.
Right, he's trying
He's
to
the
atone.
Herald or the
He's the herald of the Raven Queen, the hermit.
He's the best. I'm gonna say best out of the three because he's trying to make
He
amends.
seems to actually feel remorse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing to
And-
understand the damage that was done by what they did, and he's not sure how to fix it because he's trying to work with the beings he believes could do it, and they literally can't because of what Zot did, which is why
That's
the
to say,
wardens are so
stopped.
important.
The gods can't comprehend Zot exists. Like if you tell them, they just like zone out for a second.
Right,
And don't know you said anything, right?
to be fair, Zot is not an active problem at all. The problem is that no one knows there's a goddess of magic except for you three.
I mean,
And she's
two
dying.
problems can exist. I want Zot to get exactly what he deserves.
I know you don't like him, but the narrator puts us on the table. What crime has Zot committed in recent history that is a active problem? And if he's not taken out of the equation, you can't make the world better.
I don't see a statute of limitations
It
here.
seems like a waste of energy when you could be dealing with saving the planet. I'm just thinking. Like,
I can multitask.
I mean, you are multitasking. You have, let's see, you have like how many vaults left? You've seen two. You know of at least one more. You saw one that was labeled 10, meaning that there's what 6 unaccounted for. All of them are dangerous, right? You have an army coming to Hollice.
Don't worry about that one.
Yeah, you have a whole bunch of
Gems.
civilizations.
We
Oh,
need
yeah, you have
survival
like
mandate.
world-ending gems. That would actually be a good thing to do. Maybe trek down there and
Sorry.
sort that out.
On the gems in specific, I have just checking to make sure this note is still correct. I have gem prisons. I have 16 total. 5 we don't have, and 2 that have been open. Is that still reign true?
So you have in your possession 7. Is that right?
Oh, I thought. Hold on. I will open my inventory. Stand by.
Might have more than that.
Hold on, because I thought it was 10. Stand
could be
by.
10.
I have 16 somewhere.
That's the total number is 16.
There were
that's
there
still-
were more that we didn't have, and then, God, Google is bright. And then
That's why I get your
the
glasses on.
triplets were in gems, and at least 2 of them have been not kicked out, but like broken out of the
Open,
gym.
because
right?
one of them was Aya.
We have 9 gems.
You have 9. Okay. And Aya, Ilyana, and probably the third sister were all broken free of theirs. So there's 3 more. And that leaves how many
That's
unaccounted for then?
12. 4. Right?
4 left over.
So we don't have 4.
Wait, if you have 10, then there's 3 left.
I have
We have
9.
9.
Oh, okay. Then there's 4. Yep. Thank you. You have 4 unaccounted for gems.
No.
I hope I got it right.
That's why I was trying to update mine because I felt like
I
it was
like-
a little off.
Because like I wrote their names and what they did and everything. I don't think I skipped one.
Oh God, the right bastard in me is like, you could bump that one event up, and it wouldn't change much, but it would add a bunch of tension, and it'd be really funny right now, right, ladies? I'm like, yeah, but they do have a lot of stuff to deal with. They're trying to pick a fight with Zot, big guy. Yeah, but he's kind of a jerk, and he deserves to be fought with. Yeah, but it'd be really funny, right? Why are you so fixated on this?
Do it.
Why? What
Listen,
did you just say?
it's fine. We can handle it. We're good. We're big players. We can handle it. Did you leave? Oh no, you did. I closed my eyes for a brief second while I was willing that into my head that we can handle it, and then I look back and you're gone. You're
I'm not
out.
kidding. I almost stood up to just lay on the floor and process. I'm not kidding. I almost did.
I'm not inciting anything. I'm just saying we got that. We can do it. We can do. We're capable. We are capable players.
Do
Capable
you
of
know how
big
much shit we
things.
have to do? I have expressed the whole army thing to y'all.
That is spooky. I don't know how to handle the army right now at all.
Yeah. That's happening.
Do we?
So I'm like, maybe, but we know where the circle is for sure. Arani confirmed it.
Yes, that's true. In the
Sinlay.
Sinlay?
In that cave in the Sinlay.
Yeah.
Is that the one that the most recent thing that we were like, we knew there was a vault there, or we learned that there was a vault there?
The vault in the Sinlay, yeah, the cave. Yeah, Valen is going to get you in there. So that's the running plan right now.
I don't remember the conversation specifically, but I think that was discussed last night.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, basically she came over there to be like, I'll help you get in there because they're hoping to kind of use that as a bargaining chip to win favor and stuff. But she's like, no, I just want them to get what they need because she wants to help Esmeralda and her friends.
That would be great. I need to know what the fuck a sleeper means. What's that mean?
Yeah, that's why I wrote that one down too. Sleep, and they made chili, like they made the outsiders. That's even more. So Valen made. I know it's not like exactly, but Valen made chili, which is like wild.
So, yeah, and I did get a little off. I just drew a blank. Something was the keepers of the inevitable, and the sleepers made the outsiders. Was it the
outsiders were the keepers of the inevitable, and the assumption was that they had created them.
Who's the inevitable?
Okay.
Those inevitable are the things you need to fix a lot of these problems. Like, in particular, they would prevent Alona from ascending.
They're like the laws of the universe, even the gods can't break.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, the law. They're basically the code of the cosmos. Kind of the laws of physics.
Gotcha. Okay, so the outsiders, goddamn, were keepers of the inevitable, and the sleepers made the outsiders.
Right.
Okay.
During the episode when Esmer hid behind the bar, which, by the way, is my favorite episode. It's episode 39, I think it is. It was such a good episode. But like, Arani popped in and explained that the shill had been a part of disabling and dismantling those inevitable. Like they managed to take them out of the equation, which allowed the shill to do the things they did. And then Finnegan had posited there's no way they could have done that on their own. They must have had gods helping them. And then maybe what was happening there. Like there's still a lot of holes in like how any of that was possible.
Wait.
Okay.
So wait though, if they didn't, we were like they must have gotten the gods to work. But if the Illithids were the keepers of the inevitable, and the sleepers made the keepers, that's 2 more layers of interference that could have helped the shill dismantle the inevitable, right? Am I processing that correctly?
One more time to make sure I get it.
So if we thought the shill got the gods to help them disable the inevitable, but if you have both the outsiders and the sleepers kind of above the inevitable, so the shill could have gone to the outsiders or the sleepers, right?
I know. I want you to follow this line because I think you're getting somewhere.
Oh no.
What outsiders do you know about? And what happened to them ones you don't know about?
Chili.
Ardenoff had his whole book in the vault.
Right.
That's kind of where I'm thinking.
Where is Ardenoff right now?
Isn't he in a gym?
He's in your backpack, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the last
And
living outsider.
he has the runes on
to
the outside of his
prevent him
gym.
from reaching outside. That's right. The rest of them were all destroyed by the Beholders. So they created a lot of life forms. You've learned they created halflings. They created the Beholders. And the Beholders destroyed them all. You don't know the details, but that is the reality right there. And then the Beholders were all destroyed by Zot.
Oh gosh.
Except for one of them, who also is in Ramor's backpack. The worst of them, by the way.
So
Arnoff.
I had a thought. Come back. So, stand by. Okay, so the beholders wiped out the Illithids, except for Zot and Chili Dog, basically. I mean, not Zot, Ardenoth and Chili Dog.
Right.
If Ardenoth was like, I want to get revenge on these things, and was like, hey, Zot, do your thing, and then I will help you dismantle the inevitable. Scratch my back, I scratch yours situation. And then Zot was like, bet. And then did the things, and then double-crossed Ardenoth? Is that possible? I'm going with it. I'm rolling with it, and I'm finishing my tea.
Ordinarily, I think the custom is to give you DM inspiration, but in the past, I would just drop 1,000 XP on a player who did that. So you just level up, Rammer. Congratulations. You are one level ahead of the rest of the party.
Wow.
Because you have fucking figured out something you're not supposed to figure out for like another 7 months of real-time playing. Congratulations.
Wait, what is it? What? Okay, you need to sum it up for me. You need to.
Wait. Are you messing with me?
I am not messing with you. You have leveled up, and you are correct. That's exactly what fucking happened.
That's awesome. You're so smart.
Oh my God.
You're so smart.
I have tea. And I do thinky things with
I think
tea.
Friday nights are going to be better for Rammer.
If I can caffeinate, I think so much better. Okay. Holy shit. Wait. What did I say? I need to write
Did you
this
say?
down.
It's okay. It's on video.
It's on video.
It's on video. I'm gonna go back and listen to your literal. Somebody clip. Full clip. Full clip.
I feel like I rambled a little bit.
Ardenoth's
Right.
like, you help, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Basically.
Right.
My people are in trouble. Get us out of this.
And then Zot killed the beholders for Ardenoth. And then Ardenoth, in return, helped dismantle the inevitables so that the shill could go more hog wild. And then probably double-crossed Ardenoth and put him in a gym.
That is close enough.
Damn.
That's like 90% of the way
Hells
there.
yeah.
And 90% that counts, yeah.
Clip that.
Congratulations.
Somebody. I can't see chat.
There's still
Clip
there's a
that.
tiny bit that's going to be a twist later, effectively, but you've unraveled so much of it, like it's going to be, yeah. I'm really proud of that. That's great.
That's awesome.
I'm really proud too.
You should be.
Thank you for embracing the absolute levels of bullshit I've dropped on you all.
So wait, we need to put it in Finnegan terms one more time. We need to run through one more time of who when where.
So Zot
Yeah.
was watching his fellow Illithids get annihilated
Yes.
and went to Zot for help.
Wait, Zot was watching
Zot
his fellow
helped.
elves.
Zot, human shill, Ardenoth, and Cheldenoth were mind
The
flayers.
Illithids.
Right.
Oh.
And so
So
the whatever Illithids remained, including Ardenoth, cut some kind of a bargain with the shill. Zot,
Okay,
effectively, because Zot spoke for them.
But
right?
Zot was also an elephant.
And so now you have multiple viewpoints here. You have Ranmar's sort of hypothesis here, which is nailing a lot of it, and you also have Zot's explanation, which was that they attacked Alona and the beholders because Alona cut a deal to beholders, and the beholders were coming for the shill, and that is mostly true. But also, what Ranmar said is mostly true, and so the actual truth is in some overlap between those two explanations. That's the trick.
Okay.
The next thing, but that's like such a small step from where Munder just picked you all up and lunged you across the football field, basically.
big brain moment.
Yeah,
I got you.
it's really great.
Oh my god.
So they were working together, and then
Okay.
there was a double cross.
Yeah, the double cross. I guess
Okay.
this is the first one you've heard of with the show.
Oh, it's
I
been
guess
so
it is.
long. There might have been another one, but that's the one I know of right
Yeah,
now.
which there's going to be other moments where you're like, oh wow, the she'll double cross these people too. Oh, might be the first, might be the second. It won't be the last, I guess, is what I'm betraying here. But it's something to think about.
Definitely not going to be the last.
So when we talk about, I'm like, hey, Zot did nothing. He's not doing anything actively to hurt you all. And Moon would be like, yeah, but he kind of set up a lot of dominoes that are sucking right now. And like, how many dominoes? Anyway, there's some.
Was the shill bad?
Were the shill evil? I don't know.
Yes.
No, like the one besides our core. Like, was the shill as a whole? Because Shillarani was a shill, but Shillarani's not bad.
This is something we've talked about a couple of times. But go ahead, Moon.
I'm sorry. My impression was overall they're not bad as a whole, but their leadership was pretty fucking bad.
Gotcha.
And they just kind of got dragged along for the really shitty ride.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's awesome. You're doing great.
Okay, all right, cool. Where are we right now?
I'm having
Zot
big
just
brain
left,
moments.
right?
Yes.
I feel like everything that just happened got wiped out of my head in the face of what I just realized.
Zot left, and we need Valen to take us to the cave.
Harani is like sort of basically
checking on
prestidigitating a very, very small illusion, which is Valen's face, but it's arrayed in these tiny flowers that are sort of wreathed around her face. And she's tracing the flowers around and around.
Should I stop that? No, maybe not.
What's she doing?
I am Shil Arani.
Mm-hmm.
They're really
where's
pretty
Rachel?
Flowers.
Can we think? Can't we think? And Rachel is here, or is that you?
You were trying to get Rachel over here to solve the problem.
Just loudly
Crap.
think.
There's like big feelings. There's big feeling stuff. Can we get Rachel in here? Hit the button, somebody.
It's because Rachel and Ronnie are Rachel and Ronnie.
The door to the inn opens and two travelers enter. Both women. One looks very no nonsense and like she kind of want to pound someone's face in, and the other one looks a little bit nervous and kind of looking around the room, and then she like sees you two and studies you both for a long moment. Ramar, give me a perception check, would you?
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
They both
I don't have time to guidance myself, do I?
both human, you'd think at a glance.
I think you would know to guidance yourself quick enough.
Can I do that?
That's just my
Can I
hot take.
guidance
Finnegan, you don't actually recognize their fashion. You have never seen clothing arrayed quite like this, like the way it's cut and fitted to them and its decorations. It looks like it's brown in color with some sort of like yellowish to gold burnished trim and threading. It looks almost like if you start picturing like, do you remember pilgrims as they were presented to us in grade school?
Yes.
Okay. Now take the hats away and give them hoods. And that's kind of what you're looking at.
Okay.
They have short cloaks as well, but it still fits the motif. They look like they do not belong here. Ramar, what'd you get?
Dirty 20, unless I can guidance myself.
Wow.
And then it's a 21.
No, that's plenty. So there is a small holy symbol on the neck of the one who looks like she wants to, the one who looks nervous. And it's Bokob, but it's not Bokob. It's Bokob from the door of the Shillian tombs. So it's the old symbol they had for the old sage.
What? Before our Bokob?
Mm-hmm. And the other one, now that you've noticed that, you look back at the other one and she has a pin on her collar, which is the old insignia of the Raven Queen. Like they stepped out of the past, Ranmar.
Oh, no.
Why? Oh, no. Okay.
Shillarani fades from view.
Uh-oh. Are they also
Hello?
ghosts?
Cleric? The smaller one says. She got red hair, curly, freckles, short curly hair. It's like a light red. It's not like it's not the Ashdale, everything's on fire red.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm writing down that they're wearing old stuff. Give me just a second.
Sure.
Yeah. I accidentally wrote Craven Queen. That's not right.
Craven
okay.
Queen.
Wow.
No.
Shots
Craven,
fired.
Not what I-
Craven
You're all
Queen
so
is right.
angry.
I was trying to talk and write, and I
like
You
put a
did
Q
so
at
good
the beginning
tonight.
of it.
You get so many passes tonight, Ramar. Don't worry.
Craven be Craven.
Thanks. Craven Queen. I didn't mean to. I put a Q. Okay. I am a cleric. Are you? How? Hi. Who are you? Hi.
Oh, my name is Reddish. This is my traveling companion, Sepshul. We're from very far away, from over the ocean.
Is that right?
Would you give me an insight check? Finnegan, give me an insight check, please.
Because it seems like they're lying to cover up the fact that they're wearing old shit. This is alarming.
Which dice? Let's do trans dice.
I'm
She's
scared.
playing nervously with her cuff. She looks at you, Ramar, and you're looking back to your holy symbol and back to you.
That's a 12.
Well, you wearing your armor, Ramar, or you in plain clothes?
Armor, I guess.
Okay. So
I
you
only
have
took
both.
it off for the party.
You have both holy symbols on, so she's looking back at that. And you, what'd you get?
12.
Yeah.
A 12. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're from over the ocean. Would you like to write an insight there, Ramar?
I sure would like to.
Why don't you go ahead and do
Yes, please.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, where's my insight? Okay, come on. Hey, okay.
Oh, it's wisdom.
Okay. That's 21 unless I
Oh,
can
damn.
guidance myself.
that? 21.
And then it's a
That's
25.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll take that 25. Sure, that's fun. Hey,
Sick.
Ranmar, Munu,
Oh, yeah.
you do think they're telling the truth in that they are from far away. You don't really think they're necessarily from across the ocean.
They're far away in the timeline, aren't they? Did
They're-
they time travel?
I want
Is
to
that
remind everyone
possible?
that there is no time travel allowed in Hollice. And you'll find out why.
Oh, okay.
Maybe sooner than I think, but yeah, there's no time travel allowed in this.
Have they been in gyms? What's happening? Oh, shit.
I can't
Okay.
do a read mind without being detected, can I? While Ranmar talks about where they're from.
I mean, if you do the Cheldonoth one, no one's figured that out yet.
Oh, wait, is that the one that also comes with the consequence?
If you roll a bad, they both have potential consequences, but if you roll poorly on the Cheldonoth one, you don't know what'll happen.
Absolutely not then.
Why not? It's been working for you so far.
It.
Cheldonoth's been only good to you, says the narrator.
No, I think I think I'm starting to learn. Maybe not. I think I'm thinking not so much because Moon gets very excited every time I say this.
Man, has
Moon gets
mind
very
reading
excited.
has mind reading not been really useful for you?
So far, but why tempt fate?
Okay,
Too much?
you're not reading their minds. Gotcha. Cool.
I'm sorry. Didn't just a minute ago you were like, bring it on. We can take it.
No, I
and now
did,
you're
but
like,
but it's not time travel. But like, I'm scared of I can't tell what they are.
Oh, Munu, don't worry.
I'm scared of them. A
It
little
has been brought on as requested.
I'm
Anyway.
scared a little bit of them. I'm a little scared of them in specific.
Great.
I don't know. I feel
great,
more scared of
great.
them. I feel like I was more immediately scared of these two that I've entered than I was of Chili when they first entered.
The one behind her, Sepshul, puts a hand on Reddish's arm as if to steady her. Reddish kind of looks back and smiles at you. Hello.
Hi, what brings you here from such a very long way away?
Well, we represent a group of people looking for refuge and a new home. What?
What just clicked for you?
I'm sorry. No, it's ladies, are these people from the shill place that just yeeted out of our plane of existence to avoid the spell?
I can only give
Why
you
else
one
would they be
level
dressed
today,
that old?
Ramar. I can't give you another level today. That's not
God.
fair.
Ah!
You can decide whether or not Ranmar would jump to that conclusion. I'll let you make that call.
I'm jumping. Nothing else makes any sense. I love caffeine. Okay, right. What did they say now? I'm sorry.
Are you all right? I'm so sorry. If I saw the holy symbols of the Red Lady and the old sage, and I thought then you would be a safe person to speak with.
Yeah, there's no reason to be nervous. I feel like would you like to have a discussion in private? This feels like that sort of situation.
The Septual's eyes narrow at you.
Uh-oh.
I think.
I fucked up, didn't I?
I think you're very. Can I vouch for their trustworthiness? Can I vouch?
Yeah, give us a good old fashioned persuade check.
I sure can.
Oh,
Give a
God.
Solid persuade check.
Oh, I love Beardless's theory too. Beardless asks whether they are cultists. That's fun too.
Oh.
I forgot.
It's totally possible.
Hold on. $24.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Septual seems to. Well, what do you say to them, Finnegan?
Vouching for Ranmar's character as a whole, and the fact that Ranmar is a very indeed trustworthy individual to conversate with, especially being of similar, like having the like Bokop little, like such. I guess I'm not really sure why they're anxious to talk to Ranmar, but there is no need to be anxious to talk to Ranmar. Ranmar's probably one of the most trustworthy and well like educated person to talk to in regards of anything in this nature.
You think Reddish is
scared.
swayed. She seems relieved, and she's like nodding at you and looking happily at Ranmar. But Septual looks like even more suspicious, and she's like her grip tightens a little bit on Reddish's arm.
Why?
She leans forward and whispers something in Reddish's ear. I think we'll be okay. I think she looks at Septual and says, "It's going to be okay." Septual like nods, and she seems like it's very much an Ashdale Ranmark situation here with the nods and like the tension there.
But what are they anxious about, though? Can we tell? Can we tell where the uneasiness is?
Ranmar, with your 25, I'm going to give you have this weird feeling like Septual is maybe suspicious of Finnegan because of his species.
Excuse me.
Oh, right, because the Illithids made halflings. Right. Okay. All right.
Do I need to go? Do I need to have a little one-off adventure?
I think it's okay. Let's yes. If you'd like to go somewhere,
I'll step away.
perhaps we can step outside. Maybe in the. Let's
Yeah,
go
just
find some space over
Get
outside.
a little bit of space so we can talk privately. Everything is cool.
Yeah. Okay. So they will.
This is my friend Finnegan.
I'm just a little.
Hi, she says, and she'll genuflect effectively to get down to you and offer you a hand. I'm Reddish. I'm Cleric Reddish.
Thank you for getting down to my height.
This is my my companion, Cleric Septual.
Hello,
Finnegan, she says.
Septual.
She's
Charmed to make your.
she still
acquaintance.
looks a little bit concerned about you, but she's going along with Reddish.
I'm concerned about me too. If there's any consolation.
Don't say that. Okay, can I ask which one is wearing which symbol just for my brain to be happy?
Reddish is Bokop.
Wait, who's
Okay.
Slash?
Septual has
Septual.
a Rejas symbol.
Should we get Ashtail? Question mark.
What times is Ashdale conscious? She's
Ashley,
not
I'll
here.
be
Though.
helpful.
She was asleep on the couch when you came here. It's still pretty early in the morning.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
the
Ashley
house
will
has
be
become
helpful.
not very private, though. Right.
I mean, if you just, I mean, Reddish steps outside and starts going over towards like the stable.
Yeah, since they seem so skittish, my thinking was just
Gonna find a
an
space away
area
from everyone else.
outside. Yeah, where our voices won't echo.
Yeah, Septual like nods at Reddish and then in a direction, and they kind of like leads you two over to. It's still a visible public area, but you're well out of earshot of anybody. You can see Katsky and the herd over there. Katsky will wave at you. He's very tiny, but he recognizes you both and waves.
I think this is the first time Finnegan feels so badly uncomfortable about the situation. He wants to go.
Racism is not a thing on this planet or plane that you've encountered at all. So this is
Okay.
a very strange situation. Yeah.
Okay. I think Finnegan. I think I'm gonna excuse myself for Ranmar and them to talk.
Throw Ranmar under the bus. Got it.
No.
Thank you. Thank
no,
you.
no. I don't feel like I am like. I don't want to make them uncomfortable. I don't know. That's all. I just don't want to make somebody uncomfortable and have a harder time talking about something that might need to be discussed. Like I can be caught up later. Like
You can stay.
You could.
Reddish says.
okay.
Septual is just very. She's very protective. It's her job.
Understood.
She doesn't trust anybody.
mean,
I
that's
trust
fair,
you. You don't
honestly.
really trust me. Reddish says you don't really trust me to make good decisions.
Oh.
I trust you to make good decisions.
Oh.
Well,
Okay, I'm so sorry. Rewind for just a second. I asked what brings them here, and I did forget the answer that they gave.
they
I'm so
they represent
sorry.
a group of refugees. She said, kind of like trying to find a word that would satisfy the answer rather than giving you
Okay.
a completely genuine answer. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. So. You're looking to bring refugees from overseas, right? Is that right? To live here?
Well, they're closer than overseas now, but we didn't want to bring them all in all at once. We might actually establish a settlement, maybe not too far from here, on our own, under our own power. But we didn't want to step on any toes and make anyone nervous. So we thought we would see what people thought about it. You can tell I'm lying, can't you?
I mean, I do have a very strong suspicion where you're actually from. I have a sneaking suspicion
You can't
that it's
possibly
not
know.
from across an ocean.
Well, yeah, but
With symbols that old, I'm reasonably confident that
you're the
the
inheritors.
name Shill might ring a bell.
You're the inheritors,
Yeah.
aren't you?
I guess so. Is that what that means? I don't know.
We're
What's an
the-
inherit-
She called you inheritors, which is not a term you've been referred to as yet. You get wardens a lot.
Wardens. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I will say we usually get the term warden, not inheritor. What's an inheritor? Uh-oh.
She takes out a small book, and it looks simple enough, but the impression on it, Finnegan, you'll notice that it looks like someone went to the trouble to sort of cut into the leather a cover that looks like it wants to look like Ardenaugh's book.
The one I have.
And she opens it up and she
skin
flips through some pages while Septual actually rests her hand on her sword, but she's like watching very carefully. And she will show you hand-drawn pictures of you both
Do I bring out
that
my
look
book?
very much like the pictures that are in Ardenaugh's book.
Is it genuinely asking? Is it okay to share books right now? Is it okay to also show my book in solitude, would that make more or less uncomfortable feelings happen?
You have the book already? Does that mean we're late, Sexual? You're being very candid right now, Reddish. We have to be, right? Don't we have to be?
I feel like if ever there was a moment to be candid,
Probably now.
it's while you're holding a book from a couple millennia ago with our faces on it.
That's kind of fair. That's so true.
Maybe you can tell us where we're from and why we are where we are.
Yo, you don't remember? Or I guess it wouldn't be you, but like you don't know?
You know, our history only goes back maybe 1,200 or 1,400 years.
Did they get brainwave thing? Are they part of the
Ooh,
brain blocky?
good point. Because,
We
okay,
we don't know. We just, as a people, existed. And we just passed down tradition and song and prayer, and we knew that one day that the inheritors would exist and we would find them and that they would help us return here safely. And that's you. It has to be. She shows you the book again.
I'm certainly happy to help.
So we will.
Especially if you want to have your own settlement.
Yeah, that's fine.
She looks at Sexual. I mean, they can't hurt us anyway. Okay. Then I guess we're going to be neighbors, kind of, right?
Oh, yeah.
She,
So
uh,
exciting.
Yeah.
She closes her eyes and she casts sending.
Oh.
And then she says,
Ooh.
shit. And then she casts it again.
Did you tell them to use
And she waits for a moment. And then she nods. And she looks at Sexual and says, I'm really scared.
Oh.
Me too. It's going to be all right. What if the world rejects us? We'll sort it out. God, I've waited for this moment for like a year now. So there is a loud, thunderous kaboom. All of the trees around you as a massive floating city explodes into view across the river over the mountains. It's huge. It's like the size of a quarter from where you are because it's across the river beyond the Quellen. It is sable black. And then falling, cascading from its sides like water from a rising island, shadow stuff and clouds begin to spill onto the world below. That can't be good for it, Ramar.
Is that there? Why is that happening? Why?
I thought this was good.
Oh, why is it doing that, Sexual? I don't know. That's not supposed to happen. Maybe it'll wear out in a moment. That doesn't look like it's wearing out. They both look at you
Have
and
you
they
ever
look a
seen
little.
that before?
The city, yeah, that's our home, but it shouldn't be. Is it bleeding?
Oh, I don't like that.
Ramar,
no,
why don't you
wait,
give
no.
me?
Oh, I don't like
Do you have
that
like
at all.
knowledge of the planes or something like that? Anything like that?
You know what I do have? Stand by. Fucking ant. Stand by. I can't read my shit. Okay, what I do have. I don't know what knowledge of the planes would be. I mean, like I have like Arcana and stuff, but what I do have
up.
is a channel divinity of knowledge of the ages, and I can get proficiency with any skill or tool.
Oh shit! Yeah, go for it. That's awesome.
What am I rolling?
Knowledge of
With
the planes.
proficiency? What is that?
Int.
What modifier? Int.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
knowledge
You're
check.
so
It's
smart,
just like
Ray.
knowledge
Why are you
arcana.
so
But you roll a
smart?
knowledge arcana check, but it counts for planes now.
Hey, you're so smart about things too.
Oh no! I've been rolling so good.
Just do it again. Just
That's a total of 7.
7.
I fucked up. I rolled a 2.
You can't possibly imagine how it could be happening, but it's almost like the city didn't move all the way here, and the shadow plane is leaking into this one. And that is going to have catastrophic consequences over time.
So
I want everyone to remember that Finnegan said bring it on.
no. I did.
Everyone to remember that happened.
damn it, Finnegan.
I didn't know you're gonna make. I didn't know you're gonna make things bleed. I didn't know.
So it sure sounds like our options are finish pulling the city to this plane, push it back and figure out what happened, or maybe see if there's a favor with the Raven Queen to yeet it fully out for us.
We can't go back. No, that was a one-way trip.
Well, how do we finish getting it here? Because it's kind of stuck in the middle right now.
Is that that's what's happening? It's not like fully crossing over, so it's just like leaking.
There's a name I haven't said in like years, and I need to say it right now, and I can't freaking remember it. Hang on, everybody. Please, it's like 16 minutes before the ad break runs, so I can't even hit the ad button until like
I was gonna say honestly, I could use a little potty break.
buy some time.
Desperately.
Okay, then go. I'll run the ads. Okay, bye. We're taking a bio break, everybody.
Okay.
Wait, I looked this name up.
Okay. Okay.
We're back.
I'm going to go get more tea.
Nothing
'cause it
exciting's
was
happening.
doing
Refresh
so
your
well for
waters.
me. Refresh waters. Hold on. Oh, wait. I don't need soon. I want this.
Oh, that's the wrong Who's Who in Hollice document.
I don't have much tea left, but I got the rest of it.
Here it is. Oh, good old Barrack, man. Somewhere here, the old list of the vaults. Wow, that's fun to go back. Here we are. Somewhere up here. No. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. That's important. I found the name. There we go.
I'm scared.
Can't believe I forgot that name. I mean, I guess I can't. It's been a while since I've said it, but it's like, anyway. Now I know. Minute, 20 seconds. Hey, how you feeling, Rudy? You did awesome tonight. You feeling good?
I'm still kind of shaking. I can't believe I got that shit. Oh my gosh, the ads are so bright. Go away. Okay. I can't lurk with either my spell list or the stream up because it just flashbangs me sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so scared. Oh God. Okay. I can't believe I rolled a 2.
I mean, it is kind of good to leave some mystery for this one anyway, so it's fun.
Yeah. No, I'm not like ultimately mad about it, but I've been rolling so good. And it's not a 1. It's not a 1. So therefore, I'll take it.
Dialed the Dane. Dialed the Dane. Welcome in, friend. Thank you for popping in to visit us. Thank you for visiting us after doing
hello.
brief dip in chat. We usually don't do that, but we're trying to run ads during this to get rid of pre-rolls so that you all can come in and meet us, which is nice. It wouldn't be cool to like keep rolling with the fun when Y'all can't join in. So trying to.
Can we open chat while ads play?
No, it's too brief, I think. Anyway, it's over. Ads have completed them.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Welcome back. We lost Finnegan. He's coming.
Throwing me under the bus again.
That was incredible. every time Finnegan's like, I'll take a hit for you. Nope. Actually, secretly just setting you up to. It's exactly like that old Charlie Brown sketch with, like, you know, Lucy would put the football down and then Charlie Brown would rush it and she'd pull it up every time, no matter what. And he always went flying. Every time.
Every time.
It's a cleric named Charlie Ranmar. Ranmar Brown.
I wonder what the odds are I could find the quote.
I guess actually while we're like cooking here, we can do like one of these jobbers here and then show folks the maps. You're gonna do this, do a sturdy. Let's do that mode right there. There we are. So there's Hollice. And Ranmar, you think that this floating city from the plane of shadow is somewhere over here. My little hand is right now.
I'm sorry. I'm waiting on. Oh, okay. So when they said they were gonna move in, they didn't mean like a couple miles away. They're really far.
You're pretty far.
Okay. I understood it to be like maybe 30 miles north or south. Oh.
It's quite
They're
a
all the way on
distance.
the other side of the Quellen.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got to be really high in the air then, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Let me get back to guest star. Okay, hold on. Let me write that down. Stand by.
Stand by.
So, have they been do we know for sure what plane they've been on, or have they been on the plane of shadow this whole time?
You could ask.
Oh. Okay. I will do that after Finn gets back.
We are the Calthir, and we have spent our culture, as far as we know, has always existed in the plane of shadow, but legend says we were from the prime material plane. And so we wish to return to it, and we needed to wait for the inheritors to do so.
So you've been on the plane of shadow for as long as you know.
I mean, as long as I've been alive, but yes, also the memory of we've all been living in the city.
Okay. All right. And this may seem like a silly question, but have you moved your city before? Just within the plane of shadow? Is this the first time you attempted to bring it here, I guess?
No, it flies in the plane of shadow. It kind of has to. It would be really difficult to survive if it didn't. The ground
Fair enough.
is pretty dangerous. As it is, it's pretty dangerous anyway. It's going to be much nicer here.
I'm pretty fond of this plane. And I would like to keep as much as shadow out as we can.
I'm sure we'll figure out how to fix that.
That would be good to do.
Do you think the Lord is dead? If he's not now, he will be shortly after what. He didn't think he'd survive that.
Who's the Lord?
They both look at you for a long moment. Shillabane is or was. He's been alive a very long time. He's watched over the city and taken turns sleeping and emerging when we were at need. And he's only been awake 3 times during my life, and it was all in preparation for this.
So we've never heard the name Shill of Bane before,
No,
right?
there's not much time left. Probably. He would like
Time to save him? Was he the one who cast the spell to bring it here? Who brought the city here?
He can't be saved, Septual says. That's not what this is about. We have to take you to speak to him if you're willing to.
Oh, crap. Right now?
Septual nods.
And yeah, all right. We probably need to get Ashdale, right?
Ashdale's
This sounds exciting.
I think Septual would particularly like Ashdale.
Yeah.
I think meeting Ashdale would be a great bonus. A great thing to have happen right now.
I don't know who this Ashdale would be.
Oh, you'll get along perfectly.
Is it one of the other two inheritors?
Can we
No.
see there should be an elf and then a human?
I mean, I think Sheila Bean was mostly interested in talking to the cleric, but I don't know how much time he has.
I'm sorry, is
well-
Ashdale in here? Is Ashdale's not one of the wardens, or is?
She's a warden. So she would have to be an inheritor, probably. If there's 4.
Correct. The four of you were in the book, along with Aya.
Right. So, but they just have a picture of 4 people, though, right?
They showed you 2 pages, one of you per page. And they didn't flip to show you any other pages. She only opened it to flip through and show you your 2 faces, which happened to be on opposite pages, so they didn't have to go any further.
Right, but they said that there were 2 other inheritors, so that would have to mean they've got 4 pictures, right?
That's a reasonable implication, yeah.
So Ashdale would be one of the pictures. So it is
Yeah,
important
but-
for Ashdale.
We have to go.
Ow.
We can't just linger here and figure out what the guest list is. Besides, the carpet can only fit so many people. She takes a rug out of her bag that was too big to be in the bag, and she flips it on the ground open, and it floats a few inches off the ground, and she climbs on it and sits down. Come on.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
Reddish
let's
says
go.
this. They'll sit like you get to sit next to one of them rather than just kind of hold on to the carpet. There's nothing to hold on to, but you'll be, and the carpet whisks off going crazy fast, like highway car speeds.
Oh, cool.
If you don't try to, you can't fall off of it.
That's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm not.
Well,
gonna
that's
do anything.
good.
I'm not gonna pull any shenanigans. Right
It
now.
whips you up out of the town, over the river, over the Quellen. It's maybe a 15-minute ride.
How can they do this? I'm sorry.
It's called a flying carpet.
But we haven't seen this yet.
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Finnegan's maybe scared out of his mind, but
Yeah.
a flying carpet is a very classic thing in Dungeons & Dragons, and I tried to cram as many classic things in this. But this is a nice thing. It's not a thing that's going to kill you like everything else.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
that's
I
cool.
like that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, you soar into the city. As you start getting closer to the city, Reddish and Septual remove rings, and then they cease looking like
I like that.
people, and they start looking like shadow people. They have charcoal-colored skin and sable-colored hair, and they also have little wisps of shadow stuff kind of like falling off of them, and they feel kind of like there's a cold air around them.
You're so cool, Finnegan. You're so cool.
Into have you ever seen a shade from Faerun or Forgotten Realms? That's exactly what they look like.
You're so cool.
Into not a drow, a shade. Into the city, and people look up at you as you all come in. They're all like kind of staring at the carpet as it flies into the center of the city, into a castle. This place looks like, I mean, if you've seen some books and some drawings now, and it looks like every building in the entire place is built like a fucking vault. They're all Shillian architecture, but they're all charcoal colors and darker. There's no other color in the entire town.
It's my favorite place.
Into the central building, which is the large, open, rounded room. With a lot of people standing in it watching you enter, with one person in the entire room wearing a white robe with blue trim. He, however, also has sable-colored skin, and they don't have pupils or anything. Their eyes are just black. Just black.
Oh my god! Hi, 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 hi.
The carpet touches down in front of the ancient looking dude.
Hello, hello, hello.
Staring at you.
I'm just like big-eyed. I'm just like puppy dog-eyed. Just like, hi, hi.
What is happening right now? Oh, no.
Reddish rises up and offers you a hand, Renmar.
I guess I'll take it. Ooh, I'm gonna die. This is fine. It's fine.
Okay. Septual, very suspicious of you,
why?
offers you a hand. Finnegan.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Very cautiously. I don't want you to be scared of me, please.
I am so grateful that of the inheritors they found before I expire, they found one of the fragments. Look upon this small one, my people, and recognize that they are just as we are. They are not scary or terrifying. They also wish for joy and peace. Is that not so, Finnegan?
Very much so. You're shaky, miss. I'm sorry.
I understand that someone at my age might be curious to look upon. No doubt you have seen Shill who are ghosts, Shill who are mummies, or just piles of dust, but I still live, for the Shadow Realm has given me an extended lease on my life until now.
You are my favorite character. You are my favorite. I love this person.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't even know what to do. I've jumped ship
Reddish
from
and
Jelly.
Septual are looking on this man with great reverence. Everyone in the
As they
town
should.
is looking upon him like he's a big fucking deal.
As we all should. Bows.
I
Your turn, Raymar.
I don't know what to do.
Nudges you. We can all just bow. Question mark. I just bow when I'm nervous. Honestly.
You need not be so formal with me.
You know what? I have a burning question, real quick. Were you there when you were there a couple millennia ago, weren't you?
I cast the spell that prevented thought from erasing my mind, but not those of my family. I have saved my people, and here they are now to work with you to see.
I do appreciate the forthcomingness, but don't let's focus. What do you need from us to get the city all the way out of the shadow plane?
What are you talking
What do we
about?
need
The
to
city
do?
is entirely here, but 100% in this plane.
Sarah,
It's
that's not
bleeding
true.
shadow realm.
Yes, there is something wrong. I don't know what it is.
We can help.
Okay, great. How do we figure it out?
You're the cleric of Bokab who knows these things inherited. I am but a wizard whose lease on life is about to... Pardon me. About to expire.
No, you can't die.
I
I'm sorry.
love him.
I don't know.
so
I don't know how to
much.
tell you that, but you can't die. I'm
My
just saying.
time is very short.
Don't say that.
If you have any other questions, ask them now before I pass the leadership of my city on to the only person, he looks right at Ranmar, who could possibly lead, staring at Ranmar, my entire
it.
people
No.
as their
No.
new queen
Nope.
forever.
Nope.
Reddish, Queen Reddish
Good.
of the Calthier. He falls over
Don't
and
you die.
stops breathing.
No. Put it, Ranmar, put him back to life. I don't know what spell that is. Put him back. Bring him back.
I don't think spare the dying works on people who died of old age.
He
Neither
gets
does
back up.
Revivify.
Where was I?
You
may
were
ask a
monologuing
question.
beautifully.
What?
Great. You were doing a beautiful monologue, and I was so enthralled by it. I would love to hear more, sir.
What was I talking about?
Reddish, I think.
Oh, yes! Queen Reddish will lead my people forward.
We all look at Reddish, I'm assuming.
She looks really like she didn't fucking see this coming.
Holy shit.
She actually looks really fucking uncomfortable right now.
Oh.
Is
What can I read thoughts here? Please, dear God. Can I read
Are you going to
thoughts
do
here?
it?
Yeah, I sure fucking am.
Yeah, okay.
I need to know. I gotta. I think this is the only
gotta
time
know all the things.
I've gotta. If I was gonna read thoughts in a room right now, it's this one.
Yep.
Wait, I forgot what
I didn't see this coming, everybody.
what is
I'm
what is it?
scared
What is it?
of
What'd you get?
using.
An 11 without anything added because I don't know what
A
to.
persuasion check, kind of.
Oh, 22.
Oh, wow. No, the DC is 30. Could you please do me the kind courtesy of making a
Why are you saying, "Oh God"? Why are you?
a
why are you
charisma
scared?
save?
What is that? I don't know. What
You're getting flavor blasted somehow.
I won't tell you what the DC is unless it
How do
makes
I
sense to.
do it?
You just roll a save and add your charisma and your proficiency modifier because you're a bard, and I believe bards have charisma as a proficiency.
So I'm gonna start with rolling a d20 first. That's what we're gonna go with. I'm not gonna roll.
Wait, why do I?
This has
That
rolled
doesn't
an
make any
11
sense.
like 3 times.
You rolled an 11.
What plus my persuasion?
Oh, that's okay. But what about the save?
Oh no, I'm not rolling that one anymore because it's
Oh,
rolled,
you roll a different die. I
it's
understand.
rolled an
I
11
understand,
3
yeah.
times in a row, and that's wild.
It's cursed. The cat in my mouth.
What is my 19?
Wow, that's awesome. No, that's not really close, unfortunately.
What's really close?
Ranmar. Actually, we'll start with
no.
Finnegan. Finnegan, all of a sudden, the world gets huge and hard to see, and everything around you is red, and you can't move, and you're looking, and it's harder and harder to see and harder to think, and then... Ranmar, anyway, Finnegan's encased in a red gem that clatters to the ground at your feet.
Why?
Confound that thing! Why is it firing off at the worst of times? He like
Wait.
tries to go down his...
I was for
wait.
you.
Reddish picks the gem up. She's like, I believe the defense measures were not a misfire. Reddish looks at you. Can Finnegan read minds?
That's just to detect thoughts, right?
He does have that magic.
Are you sure he's not
Correct.
an outsider? They were created by the outsiders. They can channel the power. Just tell him not to do it. It's rude. Set him.
What is happening?
Set him free, Reddish. I'm the queen now, right?
He's
I apologize. Okay. She smashes the gem on the floor.
What is happening?
Finnegan, you're set free.
What is happening? What is happening?
you just got Minimus bound into a gym
Why?
because you
I'm
tried to read
You
minds.
tried to read thoughts inside of the count in a city of the clouds and shadow.
Can't we all do that? What's happening?
What?
It's just it's a bard thing. It's fine. No, don't do that again, please.
That was actually really awesome. Septual said, I've never seen that thing work before. That was so cool. There was that one time. Yeah, but that was just like for practice. This was like actually someone tried to break the law and we saw what happened. That was
What
really
law?
fucking cool.
What are we doing here?
Try it again,
Oh, I
little
feel
one.
like
Try
we
it
need to
again.
What
run
are
Septual
we
down.
says.
doing?
Laws.
I'm gonna go. Remember how I said I didn't want to be here? I wanted to excuse myself. What is happening? I am
Okay.
confused.
Okay, but they did say that Abane
Ibane.
wanted to talk to us, right?
That's him, yeah.
Wait, who is Shil Ibane?
What did he
The
need to
old
tell
man.
us? What do we need
Oh.
to talk about?
What?
He's just. Why are we here?
Yes, I need to talk to you.
Wonderful. We are here to talk.
The moon is missing. The other moon.
Yes.
We knew that.
The
Yes.
source of all magic is there.
And the second
On the
moon?
missing moon.
Well, part of it's there. The other part you have to bring there. But to get there, you need the chariot and the key.
Do you know where
What
the
are you
key
saying?
is?
No one knows where the key is except the mummy.
The mummy. Oh, God. Great.
He falls
That'll
over,
be fun.
stops breathing.
No.
His staff clatters down the stairs.
What's happening?
No, No.
Everyone around starts like going down on their knees and covering their hearts and bowing their heads. Wait! He gets back up on his feet.
I feel like I'm having an acid trip. What is happening?
Christ.
I have not waited this many thousands. What year is it?
I don't.
It's the year
What is the year?
1465. Master Sylvain. Oh, yes, thank you. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, the mummy.
The key.
Find the mummy,
mummy.
Cleric Ranmar. Ask the mummy nicely if you can. Where did it hide the blasted key?
Okay.
Everyone around
Okay.
is like bowing to him and looking very respectful, except for you two, I assume.
No, I'll bow. I'm scared. I'm so scared right now. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I'll give him I'm being respectful, but there's a lot of information I'm processing
I'm just
today.
bowing. I'm not even here
still
anymore. I'm checked
hungover.
out.
Cleric, what?
We're still hungover.
British! I'm the queen now, right? Yes, of course. Slapshul! Oh, fine. She will touch both of you and cure your drunkenness / hangers.
Thank you.
No headaches.
Great. Okay.
Solid.
Great.
You think she blew greater restorations on both of you? Actually, is there anything else wrong with either of you? I don't think so, right?
I don't.
I
Not that I know of.
All right.
just got put into a gym, so I'm not fully here.
You're having a
Gone.
moment.
I'm gone.
You're in a
I'm
fucking
out.
ancient
I'm
wizard
out.
city, and you're like the ones who did all this crazy shit, and you're like, I'm just gonna cast magic willy nilly here. I would be, exactly. The second edition people would be so fucking terrified to cast magic in the city. They'd be like shitting bricks right now, and if you did that, they'd all be like backing away from your character.
I just wanted to help Reddish because she looked nervous.
So incredible! I really enjoyed that. Thank you for that. My older players never would have given me the pleasure of that moment. It was so good.
Well, I can entertain.
Okay.
This is my favorite
All right.
character.
All right.
I don't know what to do with him. I love
How
him.
your city is halfway stuck between the planes.
That's not what's happening, but you have there's something wrong with the shift. What's wrong? Something came with us. You'll have to figure it. Oh, this might actually be it. Look, you have to go,
Oh, no.
Cleric Ranmar. Sepshul,
Go where?
show them the. And he falls over and drops the staff again. Everyone gets back down to their knees and bows.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
only
right.
hang on so much longer. I have drug my existence out to make it to this moment, to make sure you found that ridiculous key so you could take Ardenoth's chariot to the moon and wake up, Mistra. You'll need to find her shells. I don't know how many still exist. You'll need the key.
Shell?
Please, if you find Zod, tell him he owes me $10.
I would be honored.
I'm writing that down in my to-do list, sir.
If you find Shilpern, give him the $10 to collect on my behalf from Zod. And if you find Shilsulian, kick him in his nuts for me.
Oh my God! Yes, I will do this.
And if you
if at all
find
possible.
if you find Shilurani,
In the name of Shilarani.
please let her know that hopscotch has been a time-honored tradition and sacred ritual here for thousands of years. And I hope that she finds her peace. He disintegrates to dust
No.
and blows away with the wind.
No, he doesn't.
Hundreds of people in here and out in the streets are all bowing in this direction. And then they all
Yeah,
rise and then take a
Wow.
knee and bow to Reddish. Okay.
Holy shit, fuck, Reddish. I'm so sorry.
I wasn't told that any of this was happening. You've basically been raised to be a leader your entire life. My queen. Don't call me that. It's just deceptual. I have to. Look, well, I'm the queen, so I get to decide how it works now. So, just... Oh.
I understand that things happen suddenly that you have no idea we're going to.
It's
It's
a
very
lot.
overwhelming.
It is kind of overwhelming.
Do we
mean,
need to take him out? Do we need to take a breather? Do we need
I don't have time for a breather. We have to fix the city so we're not polluting this plane with whatever's happening.
Yeah, but we can take a breather and figure that out.
No, there's never time for that. Septual, can you help us? Of course, my liege. Oh my God, don't call me that. Okay, Cleric Grandmar? Is it?
Yes, that's me.
Can you help us figure out what's happening?
Yes. He said Septual knows where something is that is the source. Is that what it sounded like?
I'm not sure what it could mean. I mean, I had to think, did you talk to him about anything? In the past few weeks, I've been talking to him daily about so much stuff. He's had so much stuff to make sure we remember. I don't know that I wrote every bit of it down. He said when he cast the spell that created the city, it came from a city that was before, and he moved it across. But some part of it moving took something from someplace else. There were other things also moving. And he thinks that one of them was stuck in transit. And he told me he thought when we brought the city back that the other one might try to complete its transit. And it would either end up somewhere on this plane with or without the city. So maybe that's important.
That sure sounds like it's right on the money. Where is that?
Septual looks at Reddish. My liege, don't call me that. Do you think you could ask Vergadine? I mean, I've already spoke with him today. I think I have to wait.
A Vergadine slumber party?
They both look at you a little bit confused.
You're invited.
Vergadine is super helpful and chats sometimes.
Yeah, he's
with me,
my-
too.
Is he your planetar? Reddish looks really excited. She runs up to you and she throws her arms around you. All of a sudden,
her a
the
hug.
entire room of like a couple hundred people are all bowing to Ranmar.
No. That's not necessary. Stop it. You were in a gym. Take a
Septual.
moment.
Septual leans down to you, Finnegan. What was it like
I'm sorry.
being in the gym? What was it like? You were minimus bound. That was incredible. Did you feel it? Or you know what was happening? What was it like? They say you can't be aware. Were you aware?
I think I was aware? Question mark?
Really?
I saw red.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. The gym's red.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah.
Huh.
How long did it look like Finn was in the gym for us before
Wait, could I have
Reddish smashed it?
30, 50 seconds, something like that. However long that conversation
I
took.
didn't ask anything about the gym when I was in it. Was that it? Was I just seeing
You basically
red?
just saw red and then you went to sleep. Like it was you were basically zoned into somewhere else. Yeah.
Just
And
like
how long
asleep?
did Finn perceive red?
Until sleep. Until you went to slumber.
But-
If your psychic check was high enough,
So-
you could have pulled an Ardenoth, but it wasn't quite high enough to pull an Ardenoth, so you were in fact trapped in the gym.
Is that why? Okay, sorry. This is bringing it way back for just a second.
Yeah.
Is that why the one with the other halfling is cracking because they have a high enough thing that they're not asleep?
Oh, that's interesting. No.
Oh. Okay.
Hate it. But Ardenoth's not asleep because he was broadcasting out of the gym
That's right.
until they put the runes on the outside
That's
to
right.
muffle
So
him.
he didn't just not go to sleep. He could maybe even get out the gym, and they had to do extra measures to keep him in the gym.
You're not sure. You think if you go to the Circle of Mandate, you might get those questions answered?
We have to at least talk to the mummy.
Who's the mummy?
Wait, where's my inventory? Stand by.
Back to the scene. You're talking to the queen of the floating Shadow City now.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Oh, right. Yes.
Thank you.
We got distracted. Sorry.
Does that mean you can ask him to help?
I sure can try. Usually it's been so long I forgot the name of my favorite spell.
I agree.
Augury.
Augury. Usually it's an augury that triggers the beginning of a conversation.
It's an augury and one slumber party.
So how do you usually get a hold of him?
Yeah, commune with him.
Oh, commune. Oh, I want commune. Damn.
You'll get there.
One day. All right. So I can give it a shot and see, but I need like basically a yes or no question. Where do we think what's the item called that we think is the problem that's causing the shadow bleeding? I don't know what else to call it.
He didn't say. Conceptual says. He just said the thing was in transit.
In transit.
What was the key part? What key?
That's totally different. You need a key to operate Ardenoth's spaceship. The spaceship, you can take
So
it
you
out of
have
your
the-
pocket and put it back in your pocket,
I'm not going to tell them.
but
about
you can't fly it. You need the key to fly it.
Oh,
You don't know where it
And
is.
we have to talk to the mummy in the gym that apparently had the key and hid it. But that's not to do with the city bleeding.
those are
I
separate.
don't know what else to call it.
The
Those
city
are
bleeding-
separate.
Okay.
Is completely separate from the key and the chariot and
Okay.
Mistra.
Correct.
All that was another
That was the
problem
second
for
moon.
20
the
minutes from now.
magic.
There's
thing
kind of
was
a
the
lot of
second-
problems, right? There's a lot of problems.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot of
I'm so
problems.
sorry.
Thanks a lot,
I'm
Finn.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The second moon is where the magic is. Where what was her name?
Mistra.
Mistra.
Yeah.
And we need to
But
keep
there
her
were-
that. But separate now, pressing matter is the bleeding Shadow City. That's half in, half out of this.
There's some
Yes.
commotion at the entrance of the hall, and the crowd sort of parts as someone makes their way in. The way everyone's dressed is kind of it's much like what Reddish and Septual were wearing when you met them, in terms of like how the clothing is cut and fitted and stuff. But this particular individual has a much longer cloak, and they look like they're pretty heavily armed. And they come and they genuflect to Reddish. What is it, my liege? I have found something that I think is of interest. There is it may be the source of the shadow bleeding. Oh, that sounds like it's important. Can you take us there? Of course. He rises and turns on his heel and takes a few paces and looks back, and then he does a double take at you two, and then looks at Reddish, and Reddish just kind of nods at him. And he turns and leads you on. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you make your way through the streets. As you're making your way through the streets, you're looking up and you see all these illusions on every street, almost like circular floating billboards that were showing the inside of the room you were in, as if everyone was watching you across the city as this happened.
Oh, that's cool.
Then they change, and now it's following you all through the city, like it's following Reddish wherever she goes. And you
So it's like going in one of those TV stores where there's a camera set up to
Following
video
you around,
looking at the TVs.
kind of
Cool.
We're on the.
they walk you through the streets. It's a little bit disorienting because there is no color here. It's all sable. It's all the color of the doors, but it's everywhere. Every wall, every windowsill, every planter, every plant that you see. You now realize you're seeing plants in like gardens and topiaries, but it's all sable, all black.
Can I live here?
Yeah.
I know. Can I live here?
It's like a
This
goth
is my
paradise.
favorite
And
place.
you turn down the street and like you recognize that everywhere you've gone here, sort of similar to the people dust, there is this like cloud mass on the ground that's kind of cold, but it doesn't feel like the sand at all. It's not. It's just shadow stuff. But now it's getting thicker and like it's running water. Like it's kind of like walking into a room where there's standing water gushing from a pipe, and you step onto the street, and that's the experience. It's getting up to your shins and then your knees, and then you're wading into it, sort of like just below your waistline in the shadow stuff. And you come to what appears to be a hole in reality that is just pouring shadow stuff into this world. It's like in the middle of the street.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how to deal with that. Is that something any of y'all have seen before?
No.
No. Great. Okay.
It's a hole pouring shadow stuff, like just like in the middle.
Like literally in the middle of it.
Just
Yeah.
a hole.
Yeah.
You just like
If you kind of walk around it, Ranmar, it's like not like, like a portable hole, like in cartoons and like I guess classic D&D. Portable holes don't exist in my reality, by the way. It's just a circle, but this seems to have like a weird shape. Like it's like, imagine if the portable hole was wrapped around halfway around a rock.
oh
And so it's like coming out the surface in here. But if you look behind it, you can see your friends through like a weird mist. So it's like you can see through the shadow stuff from this other side. It's very strange.
Okay. What? I don't know how to deal with this. This sounds like a problem we need help with, but Reddish and why can't I think of her name?
Sexual.
Septual. My brain remembers it's the last part of a name, but can't remember, or the last part of a word, but can't remember the word.
I mean, I don't want
They
to.
seem to have.
I don't want to pressure you, but it is said that the inheritors will figure this out.
Great.
added.
That is a good way to pressure them, my liege. Hey, okay, you can call me your liege if you are still yourself to me. That's better. Reddish says, "Thank you." As you wish, my liege. Reddish sticks her hand into the hole in reality up to her shoulder, and Septual's like, "What are you doing?" And grabs Reddish to try to pull her out, and she does. And Reddish's like, "There's something hard in there. Like it's like there's like some kind of a wall or something. I felt like an edge." Okay. They both look at you confused.
Me too. I look back confused.
I don't. Okay, is it stupid to consider that maybe the only way to plug the hole is to go in it and to augury that question? Is that stupid? I don't
No,
know
I
how to
think
deal
you're
with this
I
problem.
don't think that's
you're-
stupid at all. I think that's if nothing else, that's a great yes or no
Do you wanna
question to
hold-
get
do
the
you
ball
wanna hold
rolling.
hands and
Yeah.
jump in that hole.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'm gonna cast augury.
Okay.
Let me, because I'm not waiting on it. I'm just popping a spell slot on that. I can't wait for that shit. Okay.
Wait, I need to mark my.
What's the question?
We intend to go into this interplanar hole.
Hey, what's up? Been a while. How you doing?
It's been a while. It's so great to hear you. I have no idea how to deal with this hole in reality.
What? What the fuck, Ranmar? I look away for 30 minutes? Holy shit, brother. This is incredible. The fuck did you even do here? Look at all these people. Oh, wow. Oh, Ranmar. Okay. So.
Please don't stress me out here.
I mean, I'm just so excited. There's do you have any idea the level of magic power that's in that fucking city? If you just grab a random citizen there, they would out-magic anybody. Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Hopefully they're responsible and they don't ride over the earth and destroy us with their ancient Shillian magic that they don't seem to understand is Shillian.
They seem friendly.
Yes, I think they do mean to help. That's good. So, the hole leads to a pocket plane that if you get stuck in, you'll fall in the plane of shadow. I can get you out of there in this specific case if that happens.
Great.
But I'm excited for you to look in that hole, Ranmar.
Do I look in it and do I have to go in it? I don't know. Those are different things.
Literally stick your head right in there. Yeah.
Great.
Do it.
Fuck it. I'll do that. I stick
can
my
I
head
bardic
in
inspire you
the
by just,
mystery
do it,
magic hole.
Okay. You stick your head into the hole. You can actually grab the sides of it to anchor yourself. It's very strange. You're holding on to reality, this edge of where you're from and where you're not from. And it's cold and weird as you reach into it. A little bit disorienting. Not sickening, but strange. You are officially the most courageous player I've ever had encounter this. No one else has stuck their fucking head in. They always find some other way to probe this fucking hole. But Ranmar sticks their fucking skull through the hole in reality.
Sure does. That's how we do it.
Which means you, faster than any other party, can 100% establish this is a Shillian vault trapped between planes that is holding this hole in reality open somehow.
Do we need to... Most of the vaults seem to or not, maybe not most, but the vaults would have a person in there. And once we accomplished the task, the ghost was gone and the vault was just kind of there. Will that deactivate it and let it no longer be stuck?
Maybe, but you can't see the door, and you're not confident that if you went through there, you wouldn't just fall off and fall into the plane of shadow and not have the vault in hand anymore.
Do we get to it from the plane of shadow? Is that where the proper entrance is?
No, it's not there anymore either. It's halfway there. Picture it like it's trying to complete its trip. It's like a packet that went across the internet or a package that went across the country that's been stuck at USPS for 100 years. And the part of the address says, deliver it to this part of the street at this time and date. And they've been sitting waiting for that to come. And the time's coming. It wants to go where it's going. It's not going to go where it came from. There's no return to sender. There's no return address. You can't put it back in the plane of shadow. It has to deposit on the prime material somehow. You have to finish its trip.
How do we finish the trip? I'm confused. I don't know how this works.
You think if you channeled the power of a plane shift spell into this somehow, you might be able to basically give it the energy it needs and it would finish its journey?
Who can do a plane shift? Who can do a plane shift? I don't know. Hold on. How powerful is a plane shift? I don't know. Uh-oh. Do I need to Google it?
Septual will curiously hand you a scroll of plane shift.
Oh, fuck. Great. Okay. So...
How many of those do you have? Reddish says. I don't know. That might be the last one. I don't keep track of them.
No pressure. Great. Cool. So how do I do that? I don't know. I've never even used a scroll in D&D. I don't know how this works. How do I do what I need to do to yank this vault?
If a spell is on your class's spell list, but of a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you cast it successfully. DC is 10 plus the spell's level. Okay. So 5e
No.
plane shift. The DC is 17.
I don't like those odds. So my spellcasting ability plus a roll. Or I guess a roll plus my spellcasting ability. It's not my spell attack, though.
Yeah, I'd say it's your attack. Yeah, it's like it's your proficiency plus your spell ability plus your D20, yeah. Like you're proficient in your magic. Like that makes sense to me. You'd use that.
So, okay, but spell attack is different than... Hold on, let me think. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Yeah, proficiency plus modifier is spell attack.
What is that number for you before you roll?
It's for me, it's a 7.
Okay, that seems reasonable. You could guidance it.
Can I guidance myself? I don't happen to get the sweet double guidance, do I?
You always do.
Do I?
Mm-hmm. You always have the blessing of both gods, do.
Wait, was me actually cheering "Do It to Random" actually a bardic inspiration? To sticking your head in the hole.
Oh, did you give me bardic
I totally
too?
did, yeah.
Oh,
I was behind you
sick.
cheering
Okay,
you on to
hold
stick your head in the hole.
I didn't know I was getting 2 D4s this whole time. Okay. Right. Great. Okay.
Sorry,
Oh, easy. Easy. Lemon squeezy. That's 19, 21, 28 total.
Yummy.
Okay. You reach in, you cast the spell, you feel an immense amount of power in your hands. You haven't cast a spell this big before. It feels kind of cool.
No, I haven't.
You reach into the hole and you touch the vault. And you feel the vault willingly willingly submit to the spell and not make it save. And then you feel the vault slip away from your grasp. And the hole closes and pushes you out of it gently.
What?
And then you hear, it sounds like something plummeting. You hear like, and then you hear
No.
boom and a shake in the valley below you.
Oh no.
Did it just fall out of the sky and crush someone?
I swear to fuck if it did.
The Reddish and Septual look at one another. All right, Septual says. She hands you the flying carpet, Rammer.
What?
You have
We
been loaned
can
a
borrow this
flying
to
carpet.
go to the vault? Great. I guess we go straight to
Thank
the
you.
vault, right?
Is
This
that what do you mean
incredible.
the vault?
All right.
Do you want to? Are they gonna
That's
come with
what
us?
just made
They're
the big
allowed.
boom sound.
The shadow stuff clears and the hole is clearly gone. The city erupts in cheers and hurrahs.
Aw.
Yay!
Yeah.
Praise the newcomers, praise the inheritors, thanks to the inheritors. Thanks be
Aw.
inheritors.
Oh,
Ranmar, 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 Ranmar.
no.
People are going down on one knee and putting their hands over their hearts and bowing to you.
No, absolutely not. Nope.
Ranmar, Ranmar, Ranmar.
No!
Ranmar. I guess
I'm gonna have to hide behind Finn if this keeps up.
the credits should roll
so
now, everybody.
small,
I think the credits start rolling with Ranmar, Ranmar
Yes.
going behind it.
Yes.
There's no exit music tonight. It's just hi Jack,
Yes.
Ranmar.
Yes.
Ranmar,
Yes.
Ranmar,
What
Ranmar.
happened? What happened?
What did happen tonight,
What
everybody?
happened?
What happened?
So much happened.
That's the wildest episode.
This was so much happened.
I think we can all agree, Beardless and everyone else, that it's a good thing Ashdale was not here. Because if she was, she would not have let Ranmar stick Ranmar's head into that hole.
Ranmar still
Which
stuck
was,
Ranmar's head in the
I
hole.
think we all agree, pretty fucking important in figuring out what the problem was.
She totally would have. Ranmar would have done it anyway.
Look,
Ranmar would have been like, I can stick my head in that hole, and Ashdale would have not liked it,
my-
but Ranmar still would have done it. Ashdale would
Probably,
make
yeah.
it very clear of how much they did not like that.
Ranmar.
she would be big pissed.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
she'd be big pissed and tell you at the whole carpet ride home.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We can't tell her. No, we'll tell her
No, God,
if
no.
it comes up. If it comes up.
Gods no.
Welcome back to Dungeons and
my God.
Dragons, everybody.
Wow, that
That
was
was
a
fun.
booming entrance back.
Movie entrance.
So much happened.
So much.
So
Shout outs
quickly.
to Shillibane,
I'm really upset.
depending on who calls his
I
name.
really like that character.
Shillibane is
I
he's
really
very
like
often a
that
favorite. I
character.
remember like I would just stand there and the players would stare at me for a long time, and I would just like for like a solid like couple of minutes, and not moving or anything, like just standing there. And like one of my players once said, "I feel kind of bad for you playing this character. Like, do you want to take a break?"
Oh.
It's a shame because I only get to play him once a campaign. It's like he is in fact inspired by Dick Van Dyke. By the way, thank you very much for grabbing that beer. It made me happy to see that in chat.
Stellar. He's a stellar character.
This is Dick Van Dyke,
I
like the old
liked
man
him.
from fucking Mary Poppins, the banker in the end.
Oh.
Turbans in the bank, like that guy.
Oh.
Rubbish.
I'm sad though he dusted. We can't even like
I know.
talk to dead.
That's so.
He
Poor
long
guy.
overstayed his welcome. He knew what the cost. He knew what the price was.
Yeah.
And he did it to
Still,
protect his
sad.
people. He saved so many lives.
What you doing?
And he knew they wouldn't be totally saved as a culture and a civilization unless they were returned here, and they couldn't return here before you all were doing your stuff.
Oh,
Come on.
So
Good boy.
big cat.
that was a
I
very harsh
liked
cat.
him. He's
Mr. Dawes Sr. Yeah.
He's so big. Come here, Lucky.
Oh, man.
He's handsome.
That's good.
That was fun.
I wasn't
That was
sure
fun.
when the Shadow City was coming or not. And I was like, well, it could come now. It could come like after the army. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, and then I was like, oh, wait. Finnegan just said, bring it on.
Finn. Uh-huh.
Huh.
Do I?
Thanks
I
a
think I
lot,
need to
Finn.
apologize. I wronged a cat. I wronged a whole like. I broke laws.
You did break a law, and you were punished for it.
I did not know I was
You
breaking
got
the law.
Jim.
Then you got a pardon from the queen herself.
I am so grateful. I probably shouldn't have tried to do things in places I did not know, but I don't know. It seems like
I'm just
Seems
glad
like-
you didn't do the illithid one.
That's what it did.
I
That
did
would
do the
have been
elephant one.
extra bad.
It was the elephant
I
one.
did do
yeah.
the elephant one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's
Well,
why
'cause
he
I
was.
didn't wanna-
That's why he was gemmed, and no one knew what was happening. Like if he cast a spell, everyone would have been like, "Oh, whoa!" They would have been like, "Hey, stop!" But because he used his mind power, like the people didn't know it was happening, but the defenses of the city did. So it's a Shillian city, and so like like they have all sorts of shit to protect themselves. It turns out that if you have like, I mean, I know robot police are terrifying because they'd be controlled by corporations, but if they were actually controlled by good beings, they might be not so bad. And in fact, it's okay. If you're going to hurt somebody, you got put in a little box where you could like have a timeout. You weren't hurt. No one was hurt. Doesn't cost
That's
anyone any money.
hilarious.
And then you pop out and you be like, oh, that was bad. Yeah, I won't do that again. I'm sorry. It worked. Rehabilitation successful. It was very fast.
Yeah.
I guess so, but if you don't have a concept of time passing, you just know you got gemmed and then
I can hear
suddenly you're not, right?
I can hear Zot already in the background. Risks. There are always risks and trade-offs.
We do know where the circle is, Echo.
You do. Oh
Yes,
yes, I saw you said they have confirmation, proof positive. They know where the circle of mandate is because Shilarani went digging.
I'm so excited.
That I love that fucking entire thing. I remember like it took me weeks to like write out all the stuff I needed for the very first time I did it because like I was like, what kind of questions will they even ask and shit? Like, what will happen when they get there? Who would be there? Like, what would this thing need? And so that particular vault is it's a lot. It's a lot.
The one with the circle in it?
Yeah, circle of mandate.
Okay. Right, because you can talk to the people in the gems without releasing them, right? And you have to talk to them.
With the circle, yes, you can. Right.
Right. It's because they can't get out of the circle.
It's a circle of mandate, and a
Right.
Justicar is still there, basically. So there's at least of the Shillian ghosts that are there, how many, you don't know. One of them is something they called a Justicar, whose job is basically a judge, who will know what they did. Will help you understand Chilean law.
And then we have to, I forget what the word is it, but it was like sentenced to blah, blah, blah.
Annihilation. Pending appeal.
Annihilation.
So basically the
Appeal,
way,
that was it.
what you've gotten out of this so far, what little you know about it, their legal system, is that if you did something bad enough, their opinion is, we can't rehabilitate you. We can't make it so you can like live in our society and be productive and contribute, or even just be peaceful. Like, you will do harm if we allow you to go free. But imprisoning you consciously is expensive and cruel. Executing you is abominable. They would not kill. The shill wouldn't kill unless they had no other choice. Even Zot. So what did they do to their prisoners? They put them in these gems. And then their idea was, well, we'll give them some amount of time, and we're just guessing. Like, how much time will it take for our civilization, or some civilization, to evolve enough such that they will be able to rehabilitate these people? That they will be able to tell them whatever they need to hear to convince them to give a shit and not hurt people. That was the idyllic view they had. And so they were trapped in those gems for 1,000 years. And they have an appeal, which means that they can now talk to the Justicar and whoever else is there and try to make their case to be set free.
Okay. So the gem was never meant as the punishment. It was stalling for time.
Basically.
For the rest of society to get to a point to
it's both. And right, if there's a lot of conflict there, I think there should be, for anyone who's thinking about this, because that's what prison's supposed to be. Like, the prison system in the United States is like such a classic horrible example, right? Like, it's profit driven and awful. But the ideal was, we'll put them there, and then we'll give them opportunities to be educated and learn new skills and think about what they did and how they shouldn't do it again. And then they get out, they did their time, and they're better. In some cases, that does pan out. But it's not idyllic. I think we all agree it needs a lot of fucking work, and there are a lot of people in there that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Having said that, is that true of the shill? Right? They were idyllic, and this is the way I described it to you as idyllic, right? They never killed. Did they, though, narrator? Did they? And some of them were great. Were all of them great? Sulian's a shitbag.
Sulian can die.
Right? And he's like the opposite of what the shill present themselves as. I think Shill Irani is kind of like the platonic ideal of what one would want a shill to be. But she's also, set aside the fact that she's crazy, she's definitely like a sweetheart and a good person.
Yeah.
And Zot is like I keep calling him the penultimate shill, where he's like, no one wants to hang out with the guy. But he also probably wouldn't hurt you if you weren't hurting someone else.
Okay.
Right? So that's kind of like the array you've seen so far. You also talked to Shill Bastet, and you don't know what her take was, but she was a necromancer. So, like, what does that mean? In terms of like her raising dead things and using them to do her bidding. So, so you're going to learn a lot, I feel like, when you get to the Circle of Mandate. So.
Okay. Oh, we get to talk to the gems.
Yes.
Okay.
we have to at least talk to the mummy for the key and the halfling. So if we re-gem them, maybe it's a gem gem and it's not
But we
cracked
have to take
anymore.
them out of the gem to put them in the gem, right? To put them in a new one.
Like in the circle, they would be held, right? And then
That's what you've been
but
told?
they were sentenced to annihilation pending appeal.
Right.
So the Justicar may agree to annihilate rather than postpone for more time, right?
Hey, you're not sure what her or his role will be. You don't know what they'll do.
I don't like that we literally what Bayless just said. We've been told that. That's what we've been told.
Yeah.
To be fair, some of that information came from Shilarani, so
Okay.
she believed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I trust Shilarani, though. That's the problem.
I'm
I trust Shilarani.
I'm going to I know. I'm going to officially request that next time I'm going to officially request that we borrow the carpet to go to the vault that just dropped and then go to the vault in the Sinlay and then return the carpet.
Yeah.
We need to get to the circle so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to also go back to Hollice and pick some people up. Since it's only like a 15-minute speed run to get back there. So
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely from vault. From the way I remember you showing it on the map, it looks like Hollice is like on the diagonal from where the city plopped in. Hollice is
the
right in
city
the
on the map?
middle. No, he's just kind of like wiggled the mouse over the map where
okay.
it showed up.
oh, I'll draw a symbol on
It's
the
not
map.
on there right now.
No worries.
Okay.
And then I'll figure out the actual at the time it took to get there. Don't worry about it for now, but it might be like 30 minutes or 40. I don't know, but it's faster than
With
getting there on foot by a lot.
Yeah.
It's like weeks
With
and
an
weeks of
army
travel.
breathing down Hollis's neck,
Yeah.
we need to use the faster mode of travel, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. We have such good history with borrowing means of transportation. We have
I think we can agree
such a good
Esme is in
history.
charge of the carpet.
Yes. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen, actually. That's exactly
Wow.
what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well,
Oh no. I have a very grumpy cat in front of me. But him do purr.
Oh.
Him's just grumpy. Ugh. So much happened.
So much
My
happened.
brain's buzzing.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place.
well, it's like a good time.
Yeah.
I need to do the zoom out. Friends, we're
zooming?
doing Dungeons and Dragons again in 2 weeks. Same time slot.
Every other Friday?
Yeah, every other Friday going
Let
forward.
me think. The 4th, I think. October 4th.
Is that what it is? Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
I start my
think
new job
so.
next week. I am streaming the next 2 days at 10 to 1. That's the plan. We'll see if it works. It seemed to work the last couple times I did it, so I'm excited for that. I assume Munu's doing some stream times this weekend.
I am. I'm going to try to stream Sunday and at least streaming Monday because it do be my birthday.
Yeah,
And
because they
then,
were lying. It's your birthday.
Yeah, they
coming
were
up.
lying. Monday's my birthday.
it's on
and
my
then
calendar.
I need to do a super quick plug if I can. Echo is hosting a charity event next weekend.
Just the fucking microphone. Incredible.
Look, Echo's
That was
having a charity
comedic.
event next weekend that I am helping with. I'm going to be there and it's going to be great. So stop by if you can.
Amazing.
Fine.
Do it. And Quinn, when are you streaming next?
Oh, sometimes next week.
There you go.
Maybe
Follow.
Tuesday.
You got to follow these folks because they surprise you with their ambush streams.
It's true.
Now you
Surprise.
understand. All right. Zoom out. Farewell. Goodbye, everybody. Don't stick your heads
We
in any
zooming
holes that you don't
out?
recognize. That's dangerous. Don't do that.
Or do.
So, goodbye.
I got permission from Vergadine. It's okay.
I guess that's true. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Oh, I forgot to read. That's fine. Good night. Goodbye.
Oh.
Sometimes we don't need to read. We don't need to read all the time.
Yeah, that's fine.